All right, everybody, welcome to Football Friday Night on WRBK. I'm Clint Davis, got Jeff Kerr along with me, and Jimbo Fuller. How you doing, man?
Doing well, guys. Doing well. Pretty good night for a high school football game.
Oh, it's beautiful weather. Cyclones on the field warming up. Powdersville is warming up as well. Both teams are in the 3A state playoffs in the upper state semifinals. You got 8 teams left in 3A, and the Cyclones are one of those 8 teams. They'll be playing the Patriots from Powdersville here tonight at Powdersville High School in Powdersville, South Carolina.
Yeah, and a really nice football stadium. Nice little setup. Very, very got the track around it too.
Got a beautiful track, and you like that, and I appreciate the fact that you do like a track, and it is. Yeah, it's a great night for football. It's about, I don't know what the temperature is. I'd say about 42, 43 out there. It's going to get colder as the night goes on. Big crowd coming in from Powdersville. Chester folks not quite made it over yet. Maybe they stopped at Shane's Rib Shack.
They could have, or they could have shopped. They could be at the QT.
Well, if Jimbo's up for it, it's going to be the QT. But we're glad to be here calling this game. The Cyclones coming into this ball game 8-3 on the season, having won a nail-biter and in a most exciting game last week at Chapman, 33-28 to advance to the third round of the playoffs. Powdersville comes to this game undefeated, man. They're 12-0, have been playing really good football all season. They have had a good season. They've racked up a lot of yards. I did a little bit of research. We'll come back to this in a moment. But Powdersville is scoring about 42 points a game, and they're giving up about 18.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I looked at their score. I mean, they do have to put up some points. I think their lowest scoring output this year was early in the season. They beat Wren 10-9. Ironically, they've played 12 games, which they've won them all. Which I don't care what level of sport you're at, when you won every game you've played, that's tough to do, particularly in high school football. But they've played Wren twice, and I believe they played Broome twice.
Broome twice, yeah. So they played Broome first game of the season and beat Broome, and then they played Broome again, first round of the state playoffs, and it was a nail-bite, 45-44. I don't know how that game played out, but just looking at the score, it seems like a nail-biter. And then they played Wren. They played Wren the third game of the season, 10-9 victory. Wren's a rival. This school came out of Wren, and so these two schools are big rivals together. Not in the same region, but they're big rivals. And they played Wren last week and beat them 21-17. Yeah. And I believe they took the lead in the fourth quarter to win that game. So they were behind starting the fourth.
And when we do have a common opponent, early in the season, I think it was the second game of the year, Powdersville played Belton Honeypath and beat them by a score of 34-19. Of course, we played Belton Honeypath in the first round of the playoffs. I do not recall the score of that game, but I know
it was a lot to a lot. They got a lot of points.
Yes. But that was early in the season, late in the season, so it's really not, you're comparing apples to peanuts, to be honest with you, when you compare scores. And I never compare scores anyway, but we do have a common opponent.
Well, that's right. You can't compare scores, and what happened last week doesn't matter. What happens right now on this field tonight is what's going to matter. This is life or death, as it were, for the Costco football team. You win, you continue on. You lose, you go home. And so your season's over, it dies, or it continues to live. And both teams want to win, and both teams want to advance to the next round of the state playoffs. And if Powdersville advances, they'll be at home. And so if Chester were to advance, then Chester will either be at Daniel or at home against Clinton. But regardless of who wins at Clinton and Daniel, Powdersville, if they were to advance, will host it here next Friday night. So, of course, they've got a lot riding on the line.
Sure.
Absolutely. So let's take a break, and we'll come back. Again, this is Chester High School football on WRBK. Tell you what I'm not going to do. I ain't going to say nothing to him. I'm about 15 minutes out. 10, 15 seconds from starting that break. So I think we could see okay. In the dark. I mean, we got lights on our soundboard. We got the computer lights and lights on the field. It's like romantic glow in here. Jimbo thinks he's in here with Janice.
Y'all may have to talk after this next break. You may have to talk between y'all two. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Shane's Rib Shack coming through. Bill, please don't let this be on the air.
I just had a lot of liquids.
Oh, yeah. 25 minutes to kick here at Powdersville. Good folks here, nice folks in the press box, nice, wonderful folks in the parking lot. I mean, they were uber helpful.
Man, really.
And I was out in the stands, met the head football coach, and he was just so delighted we were here. I said, hey, thanks for letting us come. And he said, man, thank y'all for coming. We'd love to have us come in and highlight high school football. So just super folks over here, and we're thankful for that. And the Cyclones are getting lined up, running a few plays to get started.
We want to talk about any of the playoff games from in and around.
Oh, yeah, we want to talk about them. Let's talk about them.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about the 3A. I had the 3A up. On the computer. I just got a text message that said we're on the air. I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're on the air or on the computer. We know we're on the computer. I don't know if we're actually on the radio. So I just got another text message that said we're on the air right now. So let's
let's play. Let's go.
All right.
Go.
As we go, we will continue on. Let's talk about some of the games around the state of South Carolina and go from there to see what we got. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, the big game in our area outside in the York, in our Tri-County area, if I will, is the Indians from Gaffney are traveling down the road, traveling down Highway 5 and going to come into District 3 Stadium in Northwestern. And you've got the undefeated Gaffney Indians at home against the 11-1 Northwestern Trojans. And we talked about this game on the way up here, guys. I think Northwestern pulls this one out at home. I really do. I like Northwestern at home. If it was in Gaffney, I'd probably lean a little bit towards Gaffney.
I agree with you exactly. I thought the same thing as well. If they had Gaffney, I got to, talking about that. I said, if they had Gaffney, I got to go with Gaffney. But that's a touchdown advantage by them playing at home. So.
Yeah, I think, we played Northwestern. We saw them play. Quarterback is Williston, I believe is his name. Morris, I'm not sure exactly what his name is, but he is a Mr. Football finalist for the state of South Carolina. And Northwestern's got a bevy of athletes on the outside. They'll throw it around a little bit. Their defense is playing better as the season goes on. They had Burns' football team came into the ball game last week against Northwestern and been scoring a boatload of points. I think they've been averaging over 40 points a game. They got 3 against Northwestern.
Yeah.
So the defense is playing really well right now. I think Gaffney comes in. I think it's a hard slobber knocker of a football game, a hard-nosed game. I think Northwestern gets it done at District 3 for sure.
Yep, I agree. Yep. Devontae Holloman and takes his 10-1 South Point Stallions on the road. They go up 72. Probably come through Chester County to get there. They're heading to Greenwood, maybe. But they're heading to Greenwood. Greenwood Eagles 10-1. Another big game. That's a big. Greenwood's good. Obviously, they're 10-1. They're good. But I'm going South Point on the road. I think South Point's played a tougher schedule.
Yeah, it's interesting. South Point, I think, does get it done on the road over Greenwood. Coach Holloman's got his guys focused in. Their quarterback's starting to play a little better. They're moving it around the field. So I agree with you there, Jimbo. And Jeff, I think they get it done. Interesting, another game, not in our region, but another game or in our area. Another game in 4A, I think it's in the upper state, is Greenville hosts Irmo. And Irmo is a team that has been on the rise, but I think the Red Raiders in Serene Stadium are going to be tough.
Earlier in the year, Irmo beat AC Flora, and I think AC Flora was number 1 in the state at the time. And yeah. So I agree, Clint. I think that's going to be a good game. We talked about this one a little bit earlier, just kind of alluded to the game, but big game in our bracket, if you will. The Clinton Red Devils are on the road at Daniel, and big game. Both of them, obviously. Clinton's 11-1, Daniel's 11-0.
Yeah, that should be a good game. I was talking to one of the coaches on the field before the game, and they were talking about that game, and it's something crazy. Like the opponent's winning percentage or the opponent's combined records on the season that both Clinton and Daniel play is something like, for both of them, it's like 52 and 60. It's equal. Both are scoring within 1 point of each other on the game. Defensively, both are giving up less than 10 points or less than 15 points a game. And so this is a matchup of two teams that have mirror images of each other and have had very similar seasons. It should be interesting. I'll not ever pick Daniel. I think they are the prohibitive favorite in 3A. To win the state. They're the number 5 ranked team in the state of South Carolina total.
Regardless of classification.
And so they're number 1 ranked 3A team, obviously. But I like Clinton. I like their football team. What I hear of it, Coach Floyd says they're long, they're fast, and he likes what he saw there too. He thinks that they can give Daniel a fit, and so we'll see what happens. But I'm not going to pick Daniel, so I'm going with Clinton. And the main reason is, one, I'm not ever going to pick Daniel, but two,
you just believe in Clinton.
Should Clinton win, right, and should Chester win, we got a home upper state championship.
Well, I think where Clinton has the advantage is we were coming out of QT tonight. The Clinton bus went by, we gave a big salute, and I think that was
You think that's what's going to push them over the edge? I love you guys a lot, but I got to tell you, Daniel at home is tough.
I agree with that 100%. Yeah. And I think they are the prohibitive favorite. Yeah. But Jim and I have a personal vendetta, right? Sure. We have personal issues. There's a reason we'll never pick them.
However, we've been to Daniel a couple times and beat them in big games, so it can be done. I think Daniel's going to get it done, but wouldn't hurt my feelings at all to see Clinton win that game.
No, I'd be a happy
regardless of what
person.
happens here.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to see Clinton win, and whether Chester wins or not, it still would make me very happy to see Clinton win. One of my good friends, who the guy was actually at my wedding, his son plays for Clinton.
Oh, nice.
And so, for no other reason, just for Eli's sake, I hope they win. He's a senior there, and I hope they win. All right, we're going to try a break again. I think it's time to take a break, so we're going to try it this time. Y'all text us if we're still on, but we're going to try a break this time. 2-minute break, Bill. Thank you, man.
I think Bill might have given us a 1-minute break last time. Rusty texted me and said, y'all are on the radio.
Yeah, well, I got 3 or 4 texts. And I had a guy text me who usually listens on the podcast, and he said, you're still on air. And I said, on the radio or on the air? He wrote back, on the radio.
Okay, Jeff is going to take his trip now.
Yeah. You never know. So, I appreciate that. All right. Him and those binoculars there, Jimbo. Might need those. I don't think I will, but I might. We got some. It's pretty far distance to the side of the field, isn't it? Yeah, all the way to the end. My dad gave me some new binoculars to use that are made for glasses. Yeah. Because usually I can't use them because of my glasses, but these are wider. You can see with glasses because that's why I never wear them, because you can't take your glasses on and off, right? So that's tough.
That's a big band.
Yeah, they do. They have a big band. There's a lot of participation down here in the band. They're going to play the national anthem in a minute, I imagine. Hey, can you tell me what the coach's name for Rusty what? Yeah. Robert Muster. Robert, not Rusty. Okay. All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Clint Davis along with Jim Fuller, Jeff Kerr. We're getting ready for tonight's ball game between the Chester High School Cyclones and the Patriots of Powdersville High School. We're in Powdersville, South Carolina. Really nice people over here. Had a good meal at Shane's Rib Shack. We picked out the QT we'll stop at on the way home, get a little gas, get a little apple fritter, and we always enjoy doing that. And hopefully we'll go home victorious, but we'll have a good time going home regardless, won't we, Jimbo?
Especially if we get that fritter.
Yeah, man.
That'll make only 2 I've had today.
A little cup of coffee. If y'all, I say that, those of y'all who follow us along know we love a QT. We will find a QT if there is not one. I had to stop Jim and Jeff from Mid-Carolina, making me drive 20 miles out of the way to stop at the QT. I said no. I vetoed that plan. As we continue on, let's talk a little bit, Jimbo, about 3A. This is the quarterfinals of the state 3A playoffs, and there are 4 teams in the upper state, 4 teams in the lower state. We've talked about Chester and Powdersville. We'll talk more about that game as we get started. Powdersville 12-0 on the season. Cyclones 8-3 coming in as underdogs, though ranked higher in the state rankings. Daniel and Clinton. Clinton's on the road at Daniel. We talked about that one. And then we've got some interesting games, I think, in the lower state, Jim. You can tell us a little bit about Brooklyn Casey is hosting Camden. The Bulldogs from Camden have to go to Columbia to play the Brooklyn Casey. Bulldogs, too, aren't they?
Yeah, the Bulldogs. I didn't realize that they were that strong this year. They've had a couple of down years.
They did, but then they had a couple really good years, and then they had a couple down years, and now they're back up.
They back up again. I'm glad to hear it. That's wonderful. And Camden, you that old wicked stay in Northern Camden. We've been there a couple times. And you walk up to the press box and it starts rocking.
I know. It's like Williams-Brice. If it ain't rocking, we ain't playing. So we continue on down in the lower state. Team Dillon, which we expect to be a team that gets to the state championship, they always are the prohibitive favorite in the lower state in 3A or in 2A, whichever classification they're in. They're hosting Oceanside Collegiate. And Oceanside Collegiate is one of those magnet schools or charter schools that is an athletic charter, and people come to play football there and to play sports. And so Oceanside has been growing. They've had some controversy at the school level. I don't know if it's affected the team, but they're going to have their hands full with the Wildcats of Dillon tonight.
Always. If there's a state championship being played, it's almost automatically, well, what else going to be Dillon? Don't worry about it. We're going to have Dillon.
That's right. We're going to have Dillon in the lower state. Yeah. So, several years ago, Dillon and Camden played a heck of a lower state championship game. And so we may be on the path for that again next Friday night. But we got those two games going on in the lower part of the state tonight, as well as the two games on the upper part of the state, Chester, Powdersville, and Daniel and Clinton. So we'll see how all that shakes out. We'll keep up with those scores as the night goes on, but we're looking forward to this one. I said earlier, Powdersville's 12-0 on the season. They have gotten here by beating Broome, BHP, Wren. Then they played a Pendleton team, a Liberty team, a Palmetto team, a Berea team, and a Carolina Academy, which I think is kind of like a Hickory Hawks team that the Chester Cyclones played, Southside, and then they beat Broome and Wren again in the first two rounds of the state playoffs. So they're riding high. They got a lot of confidence. The Cyclones, of course, coming into the game on a 6-game winning streak, having come through with a huge game last week, a huge victory against the Chapman Panthers up there, winning in the last minute of the game, up 33-28, and were able to be victorious. So I think we're going to have a great game on the field for Powdersville. Unfortunately, they got 2 or 3 of their best players. Their running back, who is a 10-5, 10-8 guy in the 100 meters. I mean, that's flying. He's out, and the coaching staff of Chester was very concerned about his speed on the edge, but he's out with a concussion, and we hate to hear that. Don't ever want to see a kid out, be injured. But so Powdersville a little shorthanded, but certainly they'll be ready to go, and the Cyclones will as well.
I would like to make a comment about the officiating.
Yes, sir.
We have 7 men. We have a full collegiate squad, not collegiate quality, but number of people on the field that they have in college games. 7 men.
Awesome. Well, that's fantastic. We look forward to it. I tell you what, I'm not going to say anything tonight about them from the booth or on the field or anywhere else. So we appreciate their work here, and we respect them. As we go to break, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. This is Chester High School football on WRBK.
I see what he was talking about the glare. It's much better.
Yeah, it's a whole lot better right here.
I'm going to tell you something, guys.
That's some bad design right there.
Walking back from the restroom, this place is packed.
Yeah, they're fired up. They're ready to go.
The stands are like literally probably 80% full, and there's people standing up all over this place. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, this place is packed. But we were talking about that last week. Like, when we were at Chapman, had those big stands that went all the way from end zone to end zone, and it just doesn't look right. When they – a lot.
Talk, Jim. Hey, Jim, talk a little bit. Let's see if Bill's got you.
We got the Powdersville Patriots standing right in front of us. Back row of the stadium, getting ready to walk down the aisle right up to the national anthem. They all get to hold the national anthem, and they always all turn their arms.
They got the Penn State looking jerseys.
Except for the helmets. And most of them have stars all over their helmets, so I assume that's something good.
Lord, we pray for both communities and both schools.
All right, we're back here. We just had a prayer, and welcome back to the broadcast. Great to have a good prayer. That was a good prayer, and we're thankful for the freedoms we have to be here tonight, and thankful for the opportunity to pray and the national anthem that's about to be played. So I tell you what, we'll take another break, Bill, and then we'll come back after the national anthem. If we can't hear it because of the windows are closed, we'll take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone Football, WRBK.
You want to open the window?
No.
Okay, well, we can.
Oh, yeah, those stars, man, that must be big hits and whatever else.
73 got a bunch of stars.
Well, they got a bunch of stars, ain't they?
Yes, sir.
12-0, you should have a lot of stars.
Yeah, man. You don't get 12-0 without having a lot of players.
Look at number 23, all the stars he got.
Ain't nothing like getting a bunch. You got to have stars. 74,
he's a little short.
He looks a little bit like maybe a JV lineman.
That's what first thing I was thinking.
Moved up for varsity.
From a size perspective, they're not really big.
No, size. I think Chester match up well with them size-wise.
That first guy that came by was the biggest one I've seen.
Oh yeah, the number 2. He was a pretty thick guy.
You know, that's a neat tradition. Come down through the stands.
Yeah, I like that.
The band was very good, and they have a nice-sized band.
They sure do.
All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School and Patriots Stadium, I'm assuming what it's called, but we're glad here at Powdersville High School getting ready for tonight's ball game between the Chester Cyclones and the Patriots of Powdersville. Cyclones are 8-3 on the season. Powdersville 12-0, third-round playoff game in the upper state playoffs. It's the quarterfinals. 8 teams left in 3A, and the winner goes to play next week and will either be playing Clinton or Daniel, who will play just down the road about 40 minutes or so from Powdersville at Daniel High School in Central South Carolina. The Cyclone team is starting to make its way toward the field. The Powdersville team has come down through the stands. Really neat tradition. We were during the break when they came right in front of us in the press box. They walked down on two sides of each side of the center aisle on the in the stands and carry a flag and wave it and walk down. And I think that's a really cool tradition. Get a good hand from the fans here. And it is a packed house for Powdersville.
It is.
I'm looking down at the concession stand. It's hopping down there. Cyclone fans are making their way in. Got a bunch of them coming around the corner. And so we're excited about that. We're getting ready for tonight's game. I just want to say that I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. Powdersville's without a couple star players, the main one being number 21, their starting running back, Thomas Williams, who got a concussion last week and was just able to make it back to school later in the week. And we're thankful he's okay. We pray that he will continue to get better. And you hate to see a kid get knocked out here, but he got a big concussion last week against Wren, and we're glad that he's okay, and we know they'll miss him on the field. Let me give you the starting lineups for the Cyclones tonight as we get ready. First of all, let me give you the offensive starters. First of all, for the Cyclones, it'll be Andre Evans at a wide receiver position, along with Jaquan Carter. He's at a wide receiver position. Cyclones will also put Zeke Evans out at a wide receiver position, Trooper Floyd at a wide receiver position, and, of course, Reggie Heath Jr. He's a 6'1", 155-pound sophomore, and Reggie had a ball game last week. One interception, one almost interception, a big touchdown pass that got Cyclones back in it. He had quite a game, had a lot of big-time catches. For the Cyclones, up front will be number 52, C.J. McCree. He'll be at a left guard. Number 54, Kevin Anderson will be the center. Number 61, Jordan Land will start at the right guard. Number 70, Trevonte Weldon will start at the right tackle. And number 72, Demorius Thompson, a 6'2", 272-pound senior, will start at the left tackle. For the Cyclones in the backfield will be number 31, Shadeem McCullough, a 5'11", 210-pound running back and linebacker, but he does most of his damage on the offensive side of the football. Got banged up a little bit last week, but I expect him to play tonight. And then number 17, Zan Dunham, will be the quarterback, 6'2", 220 pounds. The Cyclones have amassed over 620 yards of offense in the playoffs. Over 400 of those are accredited to Zan Dunham, either with his legs or his arm. And so he is essential and vital to this Cyclone offense. If you followed the Cyclones at all this season, you certainly know that is the case. Dunham is making another start in the playoffs for his Cyclones. He started as a freshman the year the Cyclones won the state championship and has continued in that starting position, minus a few games due to injury, but he has not relinquished it to anyone. Defense for the Cyclones we'll get to as they get ready to get on the field. Well, before we take a break, let me give you the captains for tonight's game. For Powdersville, number 54 is Joshua Zaran. He's a 6', 207-pound offensive lineman. Number 42 is a captain. That is Luke Hiller. He is a 5'8", 175-pound senior. And then number 2 is Jalen Rambert. He's a 6'1", 236-pound linebacker. He is a junior. For the Cyclones tonight, the captains are number 50, D.C. Carter. D.C. is a 5'9", 215-pound senior. Number 55 for the Cyclones will be Kajarius Jackson, a 6', 225-pound senior. You may know him as number 32 historically, but he's number 55 in the playoffs. Demorius Thompson, a 6'2", 272-pound senior. And then Zan Dunham, of course, a 6'2", 220-pound senior for the Cyclones. Those are the captains. The captains are walking to the field. As they come to the field, we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll get back and get ready to kick this thing off. We're 3 minutes to kick here at Powdersville High School. Cyclones and the Patriots when we come back. I've never seen this. They're just kind of standing around. Usually you got everybody in a huddle, close, ready to go.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all
That
about.
is unusual, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Powdersville guys just kind of walking around, a lot of them. Some of them are in a huddle.
I imagine they're all going to run through that little student tunnel here.
Yeah, they're going to run through the tunnel.
Flip the coin and
Where the band is.
I'm telling you guys, it's standing room only out here.
Well, when you're 12-0 in the third round of the state playoffs at home,
should be.
It should be packed.
Yeah, but
yeah.
The beauty of it is the stadium's just built perfect for this type of environment.
It's great. It's a great stadium. Grass is brown, but it looks beautiful down there. And I went out there on it. It's in great condition. Should be a fast track and a field that Cyclones will enjoy playing on, as well as the Powdersville Patriots.
I like the press box because it's almost at ground level. You have to come up a little ramp, but you don't have to climb 50 steps to come in the back of the press box.
Might have a lot to do with 8-1.
You think so?
Looks like the Patriots won the toss and deferred. Cyclones will receive, and they'll be defending the goal to our right.
Yep, we're going to get it first.
Getting ready to get this
thing now they're going to get together.
Oh, they meeting them out on the field?
Yeah.
I wonder if those are seniors or something maybe. All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School in Powdersville, South Carolina. Cyclones and Patriots getting ready for tonight's game. The Patriots won the toss, deferred to the second half. They'll go on defense first. The Cyclones will receive the kick, and they'll be defending the goal to our right. So the Cyclones will be moving right to left when they receive the kick. Both teams getting ready to come out. Both teams running through banners. We can't read those banners. And we'll see something about Powdersville. So we already got I can't really see what else it says. But those guys are getting ready to come out on the field. Cyclones will be coming out on the field as the cheerleaders get everything ready to go. And we're getting ready to start this game as soon as we get both teams out and get them ready. Clint Davis along with Jeff Kerr and Jim Fuller as we call the game for you from Powdersville. Guys, I think the key for both teams tonight is going to be stop the run. Obviously, for Powdersville, they've got to stop the Chester run game. Chester's going to run it 80%, 85% of the time if they have their way and if they're able to do that. And so Powdersville's got to stop that and make Zan throw the football.
I agree with you. Although, last week we threw the football, of course, some of it was out of necessity, but we did probably throw the ball a little bit more early than I've seen us throw. But you're right, Clint. I mean, it's really all about 17 and 31.
And also,
and Antonio Hopkins, let's throw him in there too.
Absolutely, and of course Chester's got to make Powdersville one-dimensional, and so obviously you want to get them in situations where they have to throw it where you can pin your ears back, because the strength of the Chester defense is its front six. Really, it's front five. You've got the three down linemen, and the two linebackers are going to come, and if Zan's in there or Sherrod's in there, they're going to drop back in coverage a little more. But the Cyclones are going to bring two guys, at least one guy, probably 80% of the time they're going to bring an extra rusher, and so they want to get in a position where they're going to force Powdersville to throw it. The quarterback have to stand in there. Now, the quarterback, number 16 for Powdersville, I understand from talking to the coaching staff, is quick, and he'll pull it down if he needs to. So the Cyclones will have to watch out for the quarterback run game.
And mistakes. We cannot have mistakes nor penalties tonight.
Oh, absolutely. No costly penalties.
No costly penalties.
You don't get to this point with costly penalties.
They get magnified a lot more the deeper you get into the playoffs.
Exactly right.
You know that. So yeah, I mean, and it's the silly penalties. It's the procedures and the and the unsportsmanlike conduct and all those things you got to watch. Holding and all that. You're going to get those every now and then, but you just got to watch out for the silly ones.
Yeah, on 4th down and 2, don't jump offside.
Exactly
Correct.
right.
Thank you.
All right, so Powdersville has the ball teed up. Number 65 is going to be their kicker. He's got it teed up on the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking left to right. Deep for the Cyclones is number 3, Andre Evans, and number 16, Antonio Hopkins. 65 is Thomas Drayton. He's a 5'8", 150-pound kicker. What a number for a kicker. I like his attitude. He's not listed as anything but a kicker. He's number 65. That a boy. Get a hog number, son. Here's the run-up and the kick. It's a high kick. It's going to be taken by Hopkins at his own 5-yard line. He's going to get to the 10-yard line, 15-yard line. He's got a crease up the middle, 25-30. He's still on his feet, and they're going to go down at the 30-yard line, maybe 31, where they're going to put it in play. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones, moving right to left here against this Powdersville defense. Cyclones start the game with blue pants, white jerseys, and blue helmets. They're historical road uniforms in Powdersville with white pants, blue jerseys, and white helmets with a stripe down the middle looking like Penn State. Sam Dunham brings his offense on the field, waiting on the shotgun snap. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. Cyclone's going to try to throw it on the double
down
move.
Here.
He's got to move open. That's Reggie Heath Jr. He overthrows him a little bit. Trooper Floyd was open, but that was the run. That was designed to run toward Reggie Heath from the get-go.
That would have been a tough throw across the field if Zan was trying to make that throw. Obviously, he was wide open. That's a long throw to make for anybody.
Oh, absolutely. Rolling right, can't throw back to the left. Cyclones have two receivers to the left side of the formation. That's Trooper Floyd, number 12, Daquan Carter, number 6. They've also got Andre Evans in a tight split. Now Sherrod Feaster stays in motion. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Sherrod. 30-yard line, 35-yard line, 40. 45, 50. He's still on his feet. 45-yard line. He got tackled in the backfield by number 33 from his free safety position. Came up and made a touchdown saving tackle. Jashawn Knuckles, 5'5", 143-pound freshman, made a stop on Sherrod Feaster, but not before he got across midfield into Patriot territory. Ball's at the Patriots' 46-yard line. Cyclones moving right to left. Opening drive of the game.
That's a nice run. He picked the hole beautifully.
Third play. Dunham takes the shotgun snap from Kevin Anderson. Hands it off. No, he keeps the own number. The 45-yard line, 40. He's going to get close to the 40. He's tackled in there by number 32 from his linebacker position. That is Ryan Hendricks, a 5'10", 175-pound junior. Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Cyclones after Zan gained 6. Cyclones have 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. One split out here to the left. That's Trooper Floyd. He's standing outside the numbers on the left side. Ball's near the left hash. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw out here in the flats. He's got a man open. That's Sherrard. Sherrard's getting upfield.
First down.
Inside the
right, just he picked up just enough to get to the first and just on the other side of the first down marker.
Just to the right side of the 35-yard line. So the Cyclones got a second first down, and they're driving here on their opening possession against this Powdersville defense. Coach Floyd sends his play call in to Dunham. He looks over the offensive line. Big guys up front making some plays. And Powdersville is in a 3-3-5 defense. They're running a three-man front. Didn't expect that. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Sherrard. Sherrard makes two men miss. He's at the 35-yard line. He's trying to get upfield. He got a good block on the corner by Jaquan. He's going to get inside the 30-yard line to about the 26, maybe 27. He gained 9 on the play and close to a Cyclone first down.
Good job of running, planting his foot and making some nice cuts and working his way outside. And, speed got him. He could have been for no gain and picked up, 7?
And there was a good seal block down there, too.
Fifth play of the drive, second down and 1 for the Cyclones. Ball's at the Patriots' 26-yard line. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to his running back. He's going to stick his nose upfield. He's stringing it out. He's at the 25-yard line. He's got the first down. He's run over a few guys. He's driving forward to about the 16-yard line, maybe 17 or so. They'll spot it. That's enough for a Cyclone first down.
They'll figure it out as the game goes along. You cannot arm tackle him.
And you can't tackle him high.
He's just too strong.
10-14 left in the first. Cyclones driving on their opening possession. Ball's inside the 20-yard line of the Powdersville Patriots. Dunham's got head in the backfield to his left. Waiting on the shotgun snap, takes a snap. It's an isolation play to Dunham all the way. 10-yard line. He's inside the 10, about the 5 maybe, and that's close to another Cyclone first down, and it may be first and goal from inside the 5.
Should be, yep, first and goal.
Fourth first down of this drive for the Cyclones on their 6th play. Now they're at their 7th play of this drive. Cyclones driving right to left against this Powdersville defense. Running a 3-man front, 3 linebackers. Now Dunham waits on the shotgun snap. It's an isolation play again. Head sticks it up the middle. Dunham runs hard. He's getting inside the 5 down to about the 3, maybe 2.
That's close.
They got him to the 2, so that brings up second down and goal from the 2 for the Cyclones as they prepare to run the 8th play of this drive.
Let's give credit to the offensive line early in the game, guys. They're getting a little bit of push.
Yes.
9:42 left in the first. Cyclones driving on their open possession. Darius Heads in the backfield with Zan Dunham. Got 2 receivers to either side of the formation waiting on the snap.
17 follow 5.
17 takes the snap, fakes the handoff to 5. He's going to roll to the outside. Powdersville brings a blitz. They catch him in the backfield. I believe he got back to the line of scrimmage maybe, but brings up third down and goal from the 3.
We got to punch it in right here.
Number 2 made the stop. Jalen Rambert came on a stunt, and he made the stop. Cyclones will try to spread it out here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some kind of throw here or some kind of run to the outside.
That's one advantage we have is we have a lot of speed to the outside.
Shadeem McCullough in the game at the tight end on the left side. Tight splits for the offensive line. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll over the left side. He's going to get inside the 5, but there is a flag. Brings up 4th down and goal from about the 1, but we'll see what the flag says.
Clint, I don't think that was Shadeem that checked in. I think that was number 39. Shadeem's 31, correct?
Yes, you're correct.
And I have not seen him on the field yet.
I don't have a 39 on my roster.
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning on the Patriot. Brings up 4th down and goal for the Cyclones from the 1-yard line. Coach Floyd's going to go for this.
I think you have to, guys. I mean, these guys throw up some points. I don't think we want to try to trade field goals for touchdowns.
Bringing up the 10th play of the offensive possession here for the Cyclones. They've driven it down the field but stalled inside the 5. Dunham's in the shotgun. Darius Head beside him to his left. Tight splits for the offensive line. Waiting on the snap. Takes a shotgun snap. Dunham over the left side.
Touchdown.
He's going to stick it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. So it's 6-0 with 8:40 to go in the first. Cyclones just took a lead on their opening possession. 70 yards, 10 plays. And so the Cyclones were able to drive it down the field on this Powdersville Patriots defense. But there's a lot of football left, but good to get those 6 on the board.
He just got a running start, and nobody stopped him. He got a good running start.
Yeah, he ran right behind Demorius Thompson and a tight end on the left side of the offensive line. Now Henry Glenn's on to try the extra point. Trooper Floyd is the holder. Jalen Moss the snapper. Got a good snap, holds down, ball's up, and it is good. Cyclones up 7-0 with 8:40 to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break and we'll be back. This is Chester High School football on WRBK.
Now that's Chester football right there.
That's pretty much what you see.
That's right. It's what you're going to get.
You're going to get a lot of that down in that red zone area with Zan, and until they can just stop it consistently,
they're going to keep getting it.
That. But I think it does set up some opportunities in those situations to give it off to Head or to number 9 or to 31 or somebody else if they're just going to key on Zan.
I don't know.
Still got to stop him.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what I do like, though. I like these numbers from Powdersville. White on blue, man. You can't beat that.
No, that's beautiful.
And they're big numbers, too.
Deep to receive the kick is Clay Davis. So we're not on back yet. Davis, and number 18 is McCoy.
You know, look at the Chester crowd.
Chester crowd's coming in. They still got some coming.
We travel. Good crowd over there. Takes nothing.
Yeah.
Nice
Good
kick. Fielded at about the 2.
All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Henry Glenn's kick was taken at about the 2-yard line by McCoy. He got up over the 30, but a big tackle by one of the Cyclones coverage guys inside over the 30-yard line to about the 32. Good high kick by Henry Glenn, but good, well blocked and well executed return by Powdersville. Are they going to spot him at the 34-yard line? 33.
Whoa.
Powdersville starts at their own 33-yard line here with their first possession of this football game. Quarterback is number 16. He is in the backfield. Eli Hudgens waiting on the snap. He gets a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to his running back. Cyclones giving pressure. He squirts through the hole. Cyclones chasing down. Zandona takes him down behind the line of scrimmage, or maybe back at the line of scrimmage. So it brings up second down and 10. Cyclones got a good tackle.
You mentioned it, Clint, earlier in the game about number 16 having a little bit of speed. You could see it right there. You could see his escapability.
Oh, absolutely. Powdersville looking to the sideline to get their call. They got 2 receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback waits for the shotgun snap. Cyclones are coming with some pressure. They got a good wide receiver screen. Cyclones, Jalen Moss giving chase. The other Cyclones going to meet him and take him down out of bounds. He gets to about the 34-yard line, maybe on the 39-yard line. Gained about 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and long for the Patriots. Maurice Feaster made this tackle for the Cyclones.
He came out of nowhere.
Number 34, Xavier Fowler, is the running back, along with number 16, Hudgens. Hudgens in the shotgun. Ball's on the right hash. 3 receivers to the left side. Cyclones look like they're going to bring pressure. 3-3-5 defense. Now they're bringing everybody to the house. Cyclones give chase. Throws across the middle. It's caught. And Sherrod Feaster hits his shoulder into the receiver. He bounces off, and he still goes forward about 5 yards after Sherrod hit him with his shoulder. And on a deep slant RPO action, Jeff, he got about 16.
Yeah, nice throw, nice catch. Just a well-designed play. He was wide open. And, first down.
First down, Powdersville. Ball's on the Cyclone 48-yard line. So Powdersville's moving left to right. White pants, blue jerseys, white helmets against the Cyclone defense. Cyclones bring up extra man to the line of scrimmage. They're going to bring some pressure, it looks like. And they bring the house. All 6 of them. Oh, and he gets hit hard in the backfield by the end man. That is number 16, Antonio Hopkins. 34 carried the ball over the left side. Over the right side. He got hit hard.
Lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
Fowler.
He's a pretty nice out guy, too.
Fowler rolled to the right side, and Antonio Hopkins met him from that spur position. Powdersville stays on the field, kind of playing no huddle here, get their play call from their coaching staff. 2 receivers to either side. Ball's on the right hash. Quarterback looking over to the left. Now he's waiting on the snap. Claps his hands. He gets the snap. He rolls left. Cyclones are trying to give some pressure. He's rolling to his left. He's throwing out in the corner in the flats. He hits his receiver. Receiver makes a Cyclone man miss, and he's breaking down the field. He's got some running room. 20-yard line, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Powdersville.
Man, you got to tackle him. And we had a chance to tackle him, and we just didn't tackle him.
We had a chance right there on the sideline.
Yeah, that was a poor job of tackling by the Cyclones on that particular play.
I think that they thought he was going to step out of bounds. Number 3 was the receiver, Tank Slade, 6'1", 161-pound receiver, made a catch and then took it down the sideline, the far side of the field, for what looked like about a 48-yard touchdown scamper.
Man, that should have never happened.
Well, with 6:43 to go in the first, Cyclones and Powdersville. Powdersville just pulled within 1 point. They're on the kick. It's a high snap. Cyclones going to give chase. Antonio Hopkins giving the kicker chase, and they're going to throw him down. He's going to try to make field. He's made a couple Cyclones miss. Now they hit him hard, and he goes down. That's Jordan Bowser for the ultimate stop for the Cyclones. And the extra point attempt was no good because of a bad snap. So it is 7-6 with 6:43 to go in the first. We'll take a break, and we'll be back.
I thought we had him on the sideline.
I thought he was going out of bounds, too.
I did, too.
Yeah. Apparently he did not.
Apparently so.
Yeah, but he had a chance to tackle him.
Oh, he should have tackled him. Cyclones that's twice on receivers. They hadn't wrapped him up. They'll be getting addressed by Coach Caldwell and Coach Campbell on the sideline over there.
Right now.
You know, this has got the same kind of field guys as we started last week.
65 is the kicker, Drayton.
As long as we have the same results, that's okay. Not to the last 25 seconds, though.
Well, hopefully the jitters are gone for everybody now. We can settle in. Both teams. All right, here we go. We're back here at Powdersville High School. It is 7-6 with 6:43 to go. Powdersville just scored on a 48-yard touchdown pass. High end-over-end kicks can be taken by Hopkins at his own 10-yard line. He's moving forward, 15, 20. Then he's still on his feet. He's going to get to about the 30-yard line where the pile goes down, and a host of Powdersville Patriots make the stop for on the Cyclone return man, Antonio Hopkins. Hopkins is going to stay in the game along with Trooper Floyd.
Same starting field position we had in the first position, I think.
Yes, it is.
I believe right at 30. McCullough, Shadim's in the game now. He wasn't in the game in the first series.
Shadim was a little banged up last week, but it's good to see him out there here on the second series of the game. Three receivers to the left side of the formation. Ball's on the right hash. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll, try to run the option. He's going to take his own number. 35-yard line, 40. He's going to get over the 40-yard line to about the 42-yard line. 43, that's enough for a first down.
He was carrying that ball a little loose for me.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He was carrying a little bit loose for me.
Cyclones got their fifth first down of the night on that play. Yeah, he was going to pitch it, I think, and he decided to call his own number. Wise decision. Got 11 and the Cyclone first down. Ball's on the 43-yard line of the Cyclones, moving right to left, up 7-6. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough this time. McCullough runs hard up the middle. He's not hit before he gets to about the 48-yard line, and then he drives the pile close to the 50. So he gained about 7 on the play, brings up second down and 3.
I suspect we're probably averaging close to 6 yards per carry, and particularly on first down. 6
minutes to go in the first. Cyclones driving on their second possession of the game. First one was a 70-yard touchdown drive capped off by a 1-yard Zan Dunham run. Two receivers to either side of the formation. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, fakes that, and throws a pick six. Ball is caught at the 48-yard line by number 3, who's had himself a game. Slade, he jumped the route to get to Trooper Floyd, took it to the house. It is now 12-7 with 5:42 to go. Dan Dunham threw a 48-yard pick six.
What was we said about foolish mistakes?
Good play.
Good play by Slade. Let's give him credit. He jumped the route. Trooper's got to come to the football. Trooper was waiting on the football, and instead of coming to the ball, he waited on it. It was a run-pass option. Zan made a good decision, but Trooper but it was a good play by the defender, and Trooper was slow coming to the ball. It's like basketball, Jeff. Postman's got to go to the basketball.
Got to go get it.
You got to go get it. Trooper stood back and let it come to him, and the receiver jumped the route. So low snap again. This time it's going to be held. The kick is up, and it is
no good.
No good. So the Cyclones are only down 5 after that pick six. 5:42 to go in the first. Cyclones now trail 12-7. We'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK. That's all right. That's early.
Oh yeah,
it's early.
Yeah, it's early. We get the ball back. And
we need to run it back.
We're going to get a big return here.
It's been close.
They cannot keep it. They can't kick it deep.
Mm-mm.
But at least they haven't shown the ability to do that yet.
All right, we're back here. Cyclones about to receive a kickoff after Zan Dunham gave up a 48-yard pick six. It's going to be taken by Antonio Hopkins at his own 15-yard line on the right side of the field. He's got some running lane. 35-40, he's going to get tackled outside the 35, about the 38, where the Cyclones will put it in play for their third offensive possession of the game. Cyclones are now down 12-7. They had a fumbled snap on their first extra point, Powdersville did, and then they had a missed extra point, went right on their second attempt. So the Cyclones have been beneficiaries of two miscues on the special teams by Powdersville. Now let's see if the Cyclones can settle down. Zan Dunham in the shotgun formation, going to roll to his left, going to fake the pitch. He gets bottled up in the middle. He's still going to drive the pile forward for about a half a yard, brings up second down and long for the Cyclones. Number 42 makes the stop for Powdersville. That is Luke Hiller.
I know we've got it in our playbook. A little bit of misdirection. Some of these might help, too.
Cyclones have three receivers to the left side, balls on the right hash. Moving right to left, down 12-7. Takes a shotgun snap. Zan Dunham runs the counter play to Shadim. Shadim's over the left side. He's getting hit hard, but he drives the pile forward. I believe he got a first down. He gave
extra effort.
He ran through one tackle and then drove another tackler to the ground with him as he got over the first down mark for another first down for the Cyclones, their sixth of the half. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cyclones down 12-7 here in Powdersville. Powdersville's 12-0 on the season, playing with a ton of confidence. Cyclones waiting on the shotgun snap. Dunham gets it, hands it off to McCullough at the middle 50-yard line. He's going to get to about the 49, 48-yard line, so he gained 4 on the play, brings up second down and 6. Y'all hear a whistle out there?
I've been thinking the same thing.
Every time they plays, I keep thinking they're going to blow it dead. I keep hearing a whistle.
Artificial noisemaker.
You know, if the officials hear that, they can stop it.
Second down and 6. I'm not complaining. That just confuses me. Dunham waiting on a shotgun snap. It's going to be a quarterback run all the way. He's going to start up the middle, cuts to the right side. He's got some running room. He's going to get over the 40-yard line inside the 40, or right at the 40-yard line, maybe 39-yard line of the Patriots. Cyclones continue to move the ball right to left.
Yeah, you said it, Clint. We're continuing to move the ball. We have not had a problem moving the football.
No, the one time Powdersville got a start, we made a mistake. It was a bad throw, and it wasn't the worst throw, but it was a bad act by the receiver who stood there and let the guy catch the ball. Dunham waiting on a shotgun snap. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to McCullough. He's looking downfield. He's going to try to throw. He's going to throw it downfield. He throws it high. That ball's going to be caught by Jaquan Carter in traffic. He's going to get to the 20-yard line down to about the 15 where the Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10, and that was a terrible decision, but he got away with it.
Yes, he did.
That's 2 weeks in a row we've been the beneficiary of a deflected pass and landed in our arms.
Carter caught it at the about the numbers over there on the right sideline, about the 20-yard line, got down to the 15 after Dunham threw it, rolling to his right.
Yeah, but
ball
you're right,
was tipped. He caught it.
Not a good throw in that situation.
Cyclones have 8 first downs here in the first half. Dunham in the shotgun snap. Shotgun formation, takes a snap, hands it off to McCullough. McCullough starts left, cuts back right behind that offensive line. He's going to get down close to the 10 and a gain of 5 on the play. Brings up second down and 5. That must be, I believe that's the band.
Could be.
I believe that's what it is. I think it's the band playing down there. They're blowing, whoever leading them was blowing a whistle. That makes sense now. It was so confusing to me.
I thought I was losing my mind.
But I heard a whistle, and then I heard a drum beat.
Well, that's a whole nother story, Jim.
8-1, baby. Raphael Pendergrass in a narrow split on the left side in the slot position. 2 other receivers to the left side. Going to run the option to the left side. Zan Dunham's going to call his own number. He's going to get to the 10, going to drive it down close to the 5 and close to another Cyclone first down. But I believe he's going to gain 4. Brings up third down and 1. Cyclones prepare to run their 8th play of this offensive possession. 3 minutes to go in the first. Cyclones down 12-7, but driving here at the end of the first quarter. Powdersville's trying to get the crowd into it. Their crowd's getting lively. We'll see what happens. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Dunham in the shotgun, waiting on the snap. Gets the snap, hands it off to McCullough. McCullough sticks his nose up the middle. I believe he got a first down. He had to get to the 5.
Yep,
I believe he got there.
I think he got it.
McCullough went over the left side, stuck his football up over the 5-yard line. He got enough for a Cyclone first down. First and goal. That was the 9th first down for the Cyclones in the first quarter. Cyclones stay in that spread formation. Since they lost Kyan Kennedy, they've been exclusively spread. Take shotgun snap. Zan Dunham is going to roll over the left side. He's going to get inside the 5 down to about the 4, so maybe gain 1 on the play, maybe none.
I think he got back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Second down and 5. Second down and goal from the 5. 2:17, clock still running down. 12-7, Cyclones trailing. Trying to take the lead here with a touchdown. Powdersville gets stingy on defense inside the 5.
Yeah, real stingy.
Dunham gets the shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to roll to his right. Powdersville met him in the backfield. He lost about 3 on the play. That tackle out there by that defensive end, number 42, Luke Hiller, who's having himself a game, and he made a stop on Zan. That's the 11th play of the drive, or the 10th play of the drive. Cyclones getting ready to run the 11th. 3rd down and goal from the 8. Powdersville's defense is stingy.
I wonder how many spies they have just on Zan, 2?
Well, short yardage for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
2 receivers to the right side of the formation. Now a third moves over there. Dunham in the shotgun, running back to the left. He's going to roll to his right, try to throw back across the middle.
He's
got him
wide
in.
open.
Andre Evans, touchdown, Cyclones.
Good
Beautiful
call.
play. Coach Floyd rolled Zan to the right. Evans comes on motion, gets out in the flats. Zan throws him perfect strike, and Evans catches it for a touchdown. Cyclones up 13-12 now with 1:19 to go in the first quarter.
How many yards is that? 8?
Yes.
That was a pretty pass.
Cyclones have went 11 plays in 62 yards. Henry Glenn on to try the extra point. Trooper Floyd's the holder. Jalen Moss the center. Got a good snap, hold, kick, up, good. Cyclones up 14-12. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Cyclone football, WRBK.
So like last week. I'm gonna be honest with you. This quarterback, just I want to see him throw a few times. He's faster and he's a much better arm than the Chapman quarterback that we played last week.
Oh yeah, I think so too.
Now that Chapman kid, he knew where to go with the football, and he did. I mean, he ran his offense great. But this guy's just a little bit more talented, I think.
He's quicker.
No doubt. McCoy's in the deep man on the left, and is that 14 or 11?
14. 14, 84 on the other side. And
Kyle
then
Rice.
8, and then
18 in the middle.
16, 18. 84, 18.
All right, 84. Okay, Hudgens. Elijah Hudgens. He's a freshman.
A freshman?
He's small. Look at him. He's probably lightning fast.
He's 5'4", 123. All right, we're back here. Cyclones up 14-12 after a touchdown, capped off by a Zan Dunham 8-yard touchdown pass to Andre Evans. Henry Glenn's kick was good, and now it's 14-12 with 1:19 to go in first. Glenn's run-up and the kick is going to be taken by McCoy at his own 10-yard line. He's trying to get in the middle of the wedge. Cyclones give chase. That's Raphael Pendergrass makes a stop at the 26-yard line for the Cyclones. He chased him down from behind. So Powdersville put it in play. 1st and 10. They're going to spot him at the 27 for their second offensive possession of the night. They have 2 scores, but they've only been on offense once because Zan Dunham threw a 48-yard pick-6 interception to number 3, Tank Slade. He's got both of their touchdowns tonight for the Powdersville team. Quarterback's in the shotgun formation. That's number 16, Eli Hudgens. Got a running back to his left. That's 34, Xavier Fowler. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes a shotgun snap. Cyclone's going to give him chase. They got him back there this time. Kajarius Jackson takes him down for a big-time loss.
Good job.
Where are they going to spot him? They're going to spot him at the 14-yard line. Big loss there. Big sack by Kajarius. A loss of about 13.
Put it right on the 15. Nose of the football sitting right on the 15-yard line.
Boy, he just broke clean and never was deterred.
Big play by Kajarius over there. Brings up 2nd down and long for the Patriots. Cyclones stay in that base defense. They're going to move Raphael Pendergrass over to a safety position up top. They're in man zone. He's going to roll to the left. Cyclones giving chase in the backfield. They got Fowler back there this time, and that's going to be Kajarius Jackson again, the senior, having himself a good second possession here on defense. That's a loss of about 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and really long.
It's the Mr. Jackson drive, isn't it?
He's having himself a ball game here on the second defensive possession.
Wouldn't be surprised if they let this play clock run down and try to get a fresh look at 3rd and Pickens County.
Quarterback gets his play call. Now he moves in.
They're going to play it.
Plays everybody over. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Cyclone defense looking like they're going to try to bring some pressure. He gets the snap after he claps his hands. Cyclone's going to come in. They're going to push the quarterback to the outside. He's going to try to throw downfield. He's got a man open, but that ball falls incomplete.
He had to be over the line of scrimmage.
That ball falls incomplete, and one of the Coach Jerry Caldwell made the reception over there on the Cyclone sideline. That's not going to hurt us, but that's the last play of the first quarter.
He was over the line of scrimmage, guys.
Jeff, he was over the line.
He's way over the line.
We'll be back. We'll start the second quarter with a 4th down and a country mile. This Cyclone football on WRBK.
There it is. He's calling it.
Lost it down.
Yeah, lost it down.
Yeah, I knew it because when he took
off.
Was
it a 5-yard penalty?
Yeah, when he took off, I thought, well,
what's that?
Goodness.
Yeah, he was over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Cyclones should have good field position.
Yeah, because he was inside. He was close to the 10 where the line of scrimmage. He threw that ball about 15.
Well, when he ran, I thought, well, all right, we're going to get him. He's not going to get a first down because we're going to pin him up. And then he threw the ball. And I'm like, he had to be across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, had to be.
Yeah.
All right, Cyclones need to score again here.
Score here, extra point makes it a two possession game. I think we're going to have to score about every possession we have, guys. I mean, these guys are dangerous.
Oh yeah, they got some talent. They put a lot of points on the board.
That referee, he's having trouble.
Don't talk about your friends like that, Jim.
That's why I ain't out there.
That's fraternity.
It's a fraternity. They're untouchable, by the way. All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Cyclones and Powdersville into the first, kind of knotted up close, 14-12. With Powdersville has it 4th down, and they got to, get to downtown Greenville for a first down. So they've got to go they're kicking it from right to left. I believe they're going to punt it. Punter's going to stand in his own end zone. That's Clay Davis. And I tell you what I like about Powdersville. They got 3 different kickers. They got a guy that kicks off, they got a guy that kicks extra points, and they got a punter.
That's called depth.
That's depth right there. The 3 deep, baby. 3 deep. Stands in his own end zone, waiting on the snap, deep to receive the punts. Andre Evans for the Cyclones.
The left guard moved.
Left guard number 2 for Powdersville moves. Jalen Rambert. So back them up about half the distance to the goal.
The Cyclones need to do is they don't even need to rush. Just let them kick it. Don't run into the kicker. Don't even try to block it.
No, I just kind of set up a return and move on.
Let him. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I'd have anybody back. I think I would just let it go. And if he happens to launch this thing, good for him. But Pre-game, I didn't see it.
Punter standing almost with his heels on the back end line of his own end zone. Ball's inside the 5 at the 4. Waiting on the snap. He got a good snap this time. That ball's going to be kicked. It's a low line drive kick. It's going to take a Powdersville roll. It's going to roll out past the 30-yard line to the 35, up to almost to 40, where it's going to be down by Powdersville, by Slade, who seems to be all over the football here.
He's had his hands everywhere on the football, hasn't he?
Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10 from the Powdersville 39-yard line as we get this second quarter underway. I keep wanting to rush this game over. I said 4th quarter a minute ago, now 3rd quarter.
And we're just starting the second.
I know. Cyclones up 14-12. Zan Dunham in the shotgun formation looking to add to that lead. Cyclones got a tight end in the game on the left side of the line. One receiver to the left side as well. Takes a shotgun snap. Hands it off to McCullough up the middle. McCullough's going to drive hard. He gets to about the 45-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play. About the 34-yard line. Cyclones put it in play second down.
Not the biggest defensive line we've seen, all season long, but our offensive line's getting a good job of really getting a little bit of push, and we're probably averaging 5 yards a carry.
Yeah, 2nd down and 5 for the Cyclones here. 11:26. They got 2nd down and 6 on the scoreboard. That's the official number. That's what we'll go with. McCullough stays in the backfield with Dunham. Ball's on the right hash. 2 receivers to the right side. Takes a shotgun snap. Hands it off to McCullough. McCullough starts left, cuts back up the middle. Got good first down run. Got good blocking in there. And the Cyclones are still going down. And we've got a lot of guys talking trash in here, but that's number 52 in there. C.J. McCree getting up off the bottom of the pile. We got some mouthing going on.
Just play. Let your play do the talking, guys.
3rd round of the state playoffs. You get a little bit of that energy. I don't think that was C.J. I think that was both of them kind of going a little bit long after the play. Good officiating. Stepped in, told them to settle down, and moved on.
No, you told them to shut up and play ball.
Well, that's what I mean. But
we need to get this play off.
That's good. That's good officiating, though.
That's right.
We're going to call a timeout, Clint. We had a equipment malfunction and then a lot of other malfunctions.
All right, we'll take a timeout. Cyclones up 14-12, 10:47 to go in the second. Man running the clock over here, Jimbo. He's an ex-official. He is an official. Yeah, you were an umpire. Well, we got one down here. And I'll just say this in advance. I'm sometimes a little rough on him because I get fired up and get into it, but he always defends the officials. It's like a brotherhood.
Is that right?
That's right. That's right. The brotherhood of the zebra. Oh, he slipped. Dang, he had a bunch of yards, too. He cut if his foot stays in the ground. All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Cyclones up after 14-12. It's 10:33 to go in the second quarter. Cyclones still up 14-12, but they have a second down and 8. During the break, Cyclones had it first down and 10. Zan Dunham started to the left side, tried to cut back to the right side after getting past the initial line of scrimmage. Foot fell out from under him, or he would have had some more running yardage. 2 receivers to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right. Cyclones take shotgun snap, hands it off to Antonio Hopkins on the outside. Antonio's trying to make a man move, but that's a great tackle out there by number 23, I believe it was. That was Jashawn Knuckles, 5'5", 143-pounder. Came up, made a good stop on Antonio.
In the first quarter, Greenwood 7, South Point 3. Working on a Gaffney score, guys.
Oh, that's the one I want to hear.
Cyclones have 11 first downs in the first half so far. Third down and about 6 here with 9:49 to go in the second. Cyclones want to take advantage of good field position when they forced a punt from the Powdersville Patriots deep inside their own end zone. Dunham takes a shotgun step, throws it across the middle. He's got his man open. That's Andre Evans. 10-5, touchdown Cyclones. And we go into that touchdown break with a 20-12 lead, 9:34 to go in the second.
He's wide open.
He was wide open across the middle. There's that play. Instead of running the kind of seam route all the way down to the end zone, he just did a little button hook, and Zan hit him perfectly across the middle after that play action pass. Zan faked the handoff to Antonio Hopkins, stood up, threw it across the middle to Andre Evans. He was wide open, about 15 yards down from the line of scrimmage. He did the rest. He got it in the end zone. Trooper Floyd on the hold. He got a good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it is good. Cyclones up 21-12 with 9:34 to go in the second. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. This is Cyclone Football on WRBK.
You know that play's going to be open all night because they're so concerned about going up the middle.
Well, if you can run the ball, that play action's huge.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right.
I'll give this update when we come back, but Northwestern's up on Gaffney 10-0.
Whoa.
Second quarter.
But we said that at home. They're playing at home.
I like Northwestern at home. You guys saw them in person.
I like Northwestern to play anybody but Dutch Fork, and they still might give Dutch Fork a fit, but because I have no idea what Dutch Fork's got this year.
It would warm my heart than beat Dutch Fork.
But I like Northwestern to make it to. I like Northwestern to make it to Columbia. Play the Jets. Dutch Fork.
They do have cool uniforms.
They're awesome uniforms.
They are. They made one of the best uniforms in the state.
But
except for our home uniform.
Madison, I like those red and blue ones. Madison is the quarterback's name up there. I just remembered it. Will Madison. All right, we're back. Henry Glenn takes a low kick this time. It's going to be taken by one of the up men, McCoy. He's trying to get through. Cyclone's going to hit him hard, knock him down. That's Ralph
Antonio Hopkins. No, it was Antonio Hopkins.
Leveled him.
He hit him. He put a shoulder into him.
They got to the 25-yard line. That was McCoy. Turned it up the middle. Hopkins hit him, knocked him down for a tackle at the 25-yard line where Powdersville put it in play. Their third possession of the night.
The importance of that extra point being good last touchdown is a 2-possession game right now.
Right, and Powdersville's hurt themselves with 2 missed extra points.
Sure have.
Quarterback in the shotgun formation. That is going to be Hudgens. Got a running back Fowler to his right. 2 receivers to either side. Cyclones stay in that 3-3-5 defense, but they're cheating everybody up. Andre Evans stays as a safety over top. Head gets through, throws it out there. Zan Dunham in coverage. He hits his running back on the right side over there in the flats. That was number 2, Rambert, but Dunham made the stop.
Number 2's down. He's down on the ground.
Dunham made the stop after he gained about 1 yard on the play, maybe 2 yards. Brings up second down and
number 2's
8.
Down. He's limping, guys.
His ankle.
He's hurt. They're probably going to have official timeout here for an injury, guys.
All right, well, I think we're going to have an official timeout. Injured player on the field is Jalen Rambert for Powdersville, 6'1", 236-pound linebacker. He's a junior. He is getting all kinds of publicity, and I hate to see him go down like that. Hopefully he'll be able to come back. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone Football on WRBK. Tell you what, that rolling to the ankle, it feels like it's going to be the worst thing in ever. You feel like you broke it. Come over here and tape it up, put him back on the field. I'm glad to see that.
He'll be back in third quarter.
I'm glad to see that. Second down and 6. Cyclone defense on the field. Up 21-12, 9:22 to go in the second quarter. We're at break. Powdersville has an injured player. He's walked off on his own power, so hopefully he'll be able to get taped up and get back on the field. Hudgens in the shotgun, claps his hands. Cyclones give pressure, throw it down the field for his life.
Nice
ball.
play.
Whoa.
Nice.
Good hit out there by the Cyclone defender. Knocked it out of Fowler's hands.
I'm going to tell you something. Good throw for the quarterback, going backwards and making the throw. And he really put it in the only place that anybody could catch it, but just a great defensive play by the Cyclones.
All right, we're back here. If you heard Jeff talking, we came back on the air. It was the Cyclones had a good defensive play. Quarterback was being flushed to his right. He threw it back across his body to number 34, who caught the ball in the air, but one of the Cyclone defenders knocked it loose. And so it is third down and 7 for the Powdersville Patriots here on their third possession of the game. Cyclones giving pressure. Zan Dunham giving the quarterback's running. He's going to try to throw back across the middle. That ball's going to be up in the air. Knocked loose.
Whoa.
Cyclones almost had an interception where Zeke Evans coming through. No penalty on the play because he has a right to the football. Brings up fourth down and long, and Powdersville is going to be forced to punt. Coach Robert Muster is sending his punting unit on the field. Number 11 is his punter, Clay Davis. Some of the folks in the fans are in the stands upset, I believe, over the lack of a call. And I think some of them are also upset over the punter. But you do not want to take a chance here and give the Cyclones the football this deep in your own territory.
You can't really do that.
Because he's got, 6 yards, 5 yards to go?
We're making that quarterback throw in some uncomfortable positions.
Cyclones bringing a lot of pressure. Coach Caldwell's aggressive defense has been able to get home. Maybe not hit him, but they've been able to push him and make him make some uncomfortable throws. Cyclones waiting on the punt. Andre Evans. Punt's up. It's going to be a wobbly punt. Take a Patriot roll. Hits at the 48-yard line of the Cyclones. Going to roll down to about the 35. Got a 13-yard roll, and the Cyclones will put it in play first and 10 from their own 35-yard line with 8:55 to go, up 21-12.
I'm going to tell you something. We're going to pick one of those off here before the game's over. If
he should have had it last
If
week.
they continue to roll out and put pressure on him, and he's throwing the ball like that, our athletes will go up and get that ball at some point in time.
Powdersville has one first down on the night. That drive ended up in a touchdown, and the Cyclones have 11 here in the first half. Dunham in the shotgun formation, moving left to right, second quarter. Takes shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough up the middle. McCullough squirts through, and then he gets about 4 more yards after his initial contact. So he's at the 40-yard line, maybe 41, where the Cyclones will put it in play. Second down and 5. 8:42 to go in the second. Cyclones up 21-12.
Let's give our crowd another shout-out. We
Absolutely.
have a good crowd
Man,
across the field.
Chester folks showed up.
Yes, sir.
We have a great crowd. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Takes shotgun step, hands it off to McCullough. This time he's going to drive over the left side. He's going to get
first down.
He got over the 45-yard line to the 46. That's enough for a Cyclone first down, the 12th of the night. I tell you, we also have a good crowd listening. We thank all of you for listening. We thank all of our sponsors. And we also want to welcome to the broadcast listening is Reverend David Black. Thank you for listening. You're always a constant supporter, and we appreciate it, my man. Thanks for calling the radio station, keeping us on our toes. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to run the counter play. This time, quarterback McCullough gets hit in the backfield. And they came on a run blitz. The linebacker did. Number 67 made a good play in the backfield on McCullough. Cyclones lose about 4 on the play. Let's give him credit. Number 67, Trez Fowler. He's a 5'4", 171-pound defensive lineman, a junior. But I tell you, Coach Floyd likes that kind of counter play where he takes his time. The running back goes one way and comes back across. That play takes a long time to develop.
Long time.
You got to hold some blocks off.
Second down and 13 for the Cyclones. Dunham takes a shotgun snap.
There
He's going
he
to try
is,
to throw it
right
downfield.
there.
He's got a man open. That's Reggie Heath Jr. Reggie catches the ball, makes one man miss, but he catches it inside the 45-yard line to about the 43, enough for a Cyclone first down.
He caught it for a first down, ran back, behind the line of scrimmage and came back again for the first down.
13th first down for the Cyclones here in the second.
And let's give Zan Dunham a lot of credit for how he's throwing the football, guys.
Dunham's throwing the ball well. He's really elevated his play so far in the playoffs. We hope it
has.
continues. 7:26 to go in the second. Cyclones up 21-12. Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr, Jim Fuller bringing you the action. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to call his own number to the left side on isolation play. He's still on his feet, 40-yard line. He's still driving hard. He's going to get down to about the 39, 38-yard line. He picked up 6 on the play, brings up second down and 4.
They really haven't had an answer for us defensively yet, guys. They put us in some second, third, and long, but we've been able to respond.
Rotating receivers in. Rotating defensive linemen in. Powdersville stays in that 3-3 defense with 2 single high safeties, which is somewhat puzzling to me. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Fakes the handoff to his running back, hands it off to Evans over the outside. Evans breaks free. 35-yard line, 30. He's still on his feet. Cuts inside yard at 15-10. He's going to be tackled inside the 10-yard line. He stayed inbounds, tiptoed around the outside edge over there on the left side of the field on the end around. He's inside the 10 at the 9 where the Cyclones have it first and goal.
Have a first half, Andre Evans.
Evans is having him a game, son. 14th first down of the night for the Cyclones. 6:30 to go in the second. Cyclones up 21-12.
That was kind of that misdirection I was looking for earlier.
Cyclones came to play, son. So far, let's hope it continues. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He hands it off to McCullough up the middle. McCullough
Touchdown.
Starts right, comes back left, sticks his nose into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. It is 27-12 with 6:10 to go in the second. Cyclones have scored touchdowns on all of their offensive possessions save 1, which was an interception that Zan Dunham threw. Trooper Floyd is on to hold for Henry Glenn, who's on to try the extra point. Jalen Moss is the long snapper. Cyclones line up on the right side. Now they move all to the left and get back in normal extra point formation. 6:10 to go in the second. Cyclones trying to go up 28-12. Waiting on a snap. Good snap, holds down, kicks up, and it is good. Cyclones up 28-12 with 6:10 to go in the second. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Cyclones up 16.
It's a great crowd from Chester tonight.
All right, Henry Glenn's teeing it up on the 40-yard line. He'll be kicking left to right. Cyclones wearing blue pants, white jerseys, blue helmets. To Powdersville wearing white pants, blue jerseys, and white helmets. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back on air in about 5 seconds. All right, we're back here at Powdersville Stadium. Cyclones up 28-12 with 6:10 to go in the second. Glenn has the ball teed up on the 40-yard line. He's kicking it left to right to Powdersville. This is going to be a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken by one of the deep men on the left side at the 10-yard line. He's going to try to get into the wedge. Cyclone's going to hit him and take him down for a tackle at the 20-yard line, and there looks like the crowd wants a face mask, but I believe he got him by the jersey.
Well, there was 3 officials around him. If he missed him, he missed it.
That's right. Powdersville puts the ball in play at their own 20-yard line, moving right to left, down 16 to this Cyclone football team. Cyclones have scored every offensive possession save 1, which was an interception Zan Dunham threw to Slade, Tank Slade, who took it 48 yards for a touchdown. Oh, we got a penalty first. Okay, so they did call it. Penalty foul, 15-yard penalty on the Cyclones. So Powdersville put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 35. It was a face mask. It looked like one, but I thought maybe he got the jersey. I didn't see the flag.
No, it's early, and it was still a lot of game left, guys. But I really think this is a really big possession for Powdersville here. I think they have not been able to stop the Cyclones. They need to go down and try to pick up a score here.
Powdersville Quarterback takes a shotgun snap, claps his hands, he gets it, he throws it to Slade out here on a wide receiver screen. Cyclones give chase. They're going to knock him out of the bounds at the 40-yard line. Slade thought he stayed in bounds and was going to get down the field again, but he did squirm way through. He got hit about 2 yards into plus territory, but then he gained 6 more, maybe 4 more, so it brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Powdersville Patriots. Ball's on their own 42-yard line. They're moving right to left against the Cyclone defense. 3-3-5, single high safety with Andre Evans over the top. Waiting on the shotgun snap. Quarterback claps his hand, gets it, hands it to Fowler over the right side. He's going to keep it himself. That was a bad decision. So the Cyclones take him down for a loss. Oh, they're going to say get back to the line of scrimmage with the line judge over here.
They're going to give him forward progress.
Got back to the line of scrimmage to the 42. So the Cyclones take him down brings up 3rd down and 3 here for the Patriots.
Score from Rock Hill, Northwestern 10, Gaffney nothing, 2nd quarter.
Patriots have 1 first down. They're looking for their 2nd of the first half. 5:57 to go in the 2nd. Cyclones up 28-12. Got their defense on the field. Patriots moving right to left. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation. Running back in the backfield is Fowler. He stands about 2 yards behind and to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback drops back. He's got some time. Going to throw across the middle of the field. And Ralph almost had a pick 6. Ralph jumped the route. He tried to throw an out route over there on the flats, which was not going to make a first down, I don't believe. And Ralph jumped the route, knocked it down, brings up 4th down and short for the Patriots. What will they do? They're going to send the punting unit on the field.
This is a situation. We've seen this so many times in the last couple of weeks where we need to play 2 yards back so we don't jump off sides.
That's correct. That's correct. They're going to send the punter on, which is wise because you don't want to turn this ball over, take a chance and turn it over to the Cyclones here.
I'm going to be honest
inside
with you,
your own territory,
I'm a little
down 16.
shocked they are punting.
I think it's the first half. I think 3rd quarter they wouldn't, but first half. Cyclones are about 1.5 yards off the line of scrimmage because Jarius Jackson has his hand down. They're waiting on the snap. And they got a jump.
They got a procedure, yep.
Procedure on the left guard again for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Or was it on 23? 23.
What he did is he came up like this, and then he came up again and moved.
Okay.
Tried to go in motion.
I got you. So he was already down.
Yes.
4th down and 8 for Powdersville. Waiting on the snap, the punter. He gets a low snap. It's going to roll in there. Cyclones don't really give much pressure. That's going to be a high kick. It's a good kick. It's going to hit at the Cyclone 35. Take another Powdersville roll. Evans gets out of the way. It's going to roll inside the 20 to the 19. Man, I tell you what, that punter has an ability to get a good roll. That was about a 15-yard roll.
And that was a bad snap, too, and he got it off. But I'm going to tell you something. This is the worst field position the Cyclones have had the entire first half.
That's right. Cyclones start for the first time inside their own 20-yard line at their 19, up 28-12 with 5:38 to go in the 2nd. Cyclones looking to drive down the field again here and potentially put some more points on the board. Dunham brings his offense on the field. Got 2 receivers either side of the formation. Tight end on the left side of the line. Waiting on the snap. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough. McCullough sticks his head up the middle, 25-yard line. It's going to be a holding on the Cyclones. Back them up 10 and replay first down. First penalty of the night on either team.
2nd penalty for the Cyclones.
Yeah, that's right.
They've actually had a procedure.
They've had 2, haven't they?
2 procedures.
Yeah,
yes,
they've had 2.
Yeah. Been a pretty clean game, though, for the most part.
5:26 to go. Cyclones got called for a holding, erased a 7-yard gain by Shadeed McCullough. I don't know what the deal was, but McCullough must have had some kind of discipline to have to sit out that first series because he has not been off the field since he came on the field.
He sure has
in the 2nd series. First down and 20 for the Cyclones here. 5:20 to go in the 2nd. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough over the left side. He's breaking free this time. He's going to run hard.
Almost got that 10 back. Got that 8.
Got to the 18-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play. 2nd down and 11. 44 made the stop for Peyton Little for the Patriots. 2nd down and 11 for the Cyclones here. Dunham in the shotgun. McCullough stands to his right. Got a tight end in the game. He's on the right side of the offensive line. 2 receivers to the left side as well. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to run an isolation to the left side. He's trying to get forward. He has to stop, and he got back to the 20-yard line in game 1. Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Cyclones.
Yep.
Cyclones have it 3rd down and 10 at their own 20. I don't expect Coach Floyd to do anything cute and fancy here. You just want to take care of the football at this point.
Let's try to get number 3's hands. He's been hot. Let's put it in his hands. Let's see. He's been able to get open, find ways to get open. Let's put it in his hands and see if we can get 10 yards and get a first down.
Cyclones have it 3rd down and 9. They're marking it. 4:16 to go in the second, up 16, 28-12. Moving left to right. Ball's on their own 21-yard line. Got to get to the 30 for a first down. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw it in the flats to Jaquan Carter. He throws it to Carter. Carter makes a couple men miss, but he's going to get tackled short of the yards to gain. Good safe throw by Coach Floyd over there. And good throw by Zan. He gained 6 on the play, brings up 4th down and about 4. Cyclones will punt with 3:50 left in the second quarter here. Powdersville has to consider that a victory on defense. They have not had many of those stops all night. They've had 2 times they've stopped the Cyclone offense. There's a high snap over Henry Glenn's head. Henry's going to try to throw it, and the ball falls incomplete. And I don't know if that was intended to throw it or he was supposed to punt it. But whatever it is, we turn the ball over inside our own 30-yard line. Powdersville takes it over 1st and 10 at the Cyclone 27. I don't know what happened, if that was a bad snap. Or if and so he just decided to try to throw it out in the flats, or if it was a.
I don't know. I had my head down at the time.
Or if it was a.
Needless to say, we've given Powdersville a short field, so
we've been energized them here.
It could have been any of the 3.
Quarterback in the shotgun formation, taking it over on down. Cyclones trying to give pressure. He's going to try to throw down the field. Picked off! Jalen Moss picked it off at the 15-yard line. He's rumbling down the field. He's still on his feet. 45-yard line is going to get knocked out of bounds. And there he got hit late. He's going to get knocked out of bounds.
Another 15, I think. I think they threw a flag.
They did. They threw a flag. He's got knocked out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, that's a dagger for Powdersville. Great field position. If they go in and score, it's kind of a 2-possession game with 2-point conversion. And with the short clock, they would get the ball in the second half. That really hurts Powdersville.
They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 39-yard line, but it's a 15-yard unnecessary roughness late hit on Powdersville. Moss was way out of bounds, and he got hit about the 45-yard line of Powdersville. So he hit him really late, and so the Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10 after the interception by Powdersville. That was a dagger there, Jeff.
Boy, you wonder what do I have to do to get something right?
They're talking a lot over there. I'm wondering if it was a penalty on the Cyclones for a block in the back.
I don't see any other penalties on the field. Let's see what it is.
Going over here.
We're about to find out. Blocking, holding on the Cyclones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dead ball.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on Powdersville. So the Cyclones will put it in play roughly about the 44-yard line, won't they, Jim?
Yep.
Both penalties will be assessed.
Or thereabouts.
So the ball, he went out of bounds at the 39s where they're spotting him. We'll see what they do as they mark these off. Penalty on the Cyclones or hold. Then there's a late hit out of bounds, dead ball on Powdersville. So he marked off 10, and now he's going to turn around and come back.
So you're right, Clint. It's going to be about the 44-yard line.
Yeah.
Should be.
So the Cyclones will take it over 1st and 10 after a big interception by Jalen Moss. He's going to actually take it over 47-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10 with Zan Dunham on the field.
Tell you what, big possession for the Cyclones. If we can take it down the field and score, guys, Powdersville does get the ball back, but we're in a 3-possession game.
Yes. That will make me breathe a lot easier.
What a beautiful interception, though, by Jalen Moss.
Yeah, it was. Beautiful catch. Dunham in the shotgun formation. He's going to run that counter play. This time he throws it off to Shadim. Shadim gets upfield to about the 46-yard line. Well, they marked it at the 44. He was at the 47. They moved it back to the 44, and now Shadim got to the 49, 48. I'm confused.
Where are they going to mark it?
He's at the 47-yard line. So the Cyclones have it 2nd down and 6 from the 47. 21-0 Daniel over Clinton.
No surprise.
Dunham in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. Ball's on the left hash. Takes a shotgun snap. Hands it off to Shadim at the middle. 50-yard line. He's
First down.
He's inside.
He gets the left foot spot. It's a first down.
Well, the headlines were stopping the clock. So.
He hits it inside Powdersville territory at the 45-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play 1st and 10. Moving the ball left to right. Blue pants, white jerseys, blue helmets. If you're just tuning in to WRBK, this is Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr, and Jim Fuller at Powdersville bringing you the action from the Chester High School football. Over the Powdersville Panthers. Patriots. Powdersville Patriots, 28-12. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back up the middle. This time that's McCullough. He's at the 40-yard line before he gets hit. He's going to get close to another first down. He's going to get to about the 37-yard line.
Looks like we got a Patriot down on the field. Can't see the number.
Patriot down at official timeout.
I think Travis is going to join us at halftime, so I'm really excited to hear his
gonna
take from the field level,
here?
and then kind of get his.
Tell you what, he looks like he's injured pretty significantly. Trainers from both teams are coming out. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. This is Cyclone Football on WRBK.
Clint.
Yeah.
Did you want hot chocolate?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm not a hot chocolate guy.
Okay.
The only hot drink I like is coffee.
He's okay.
I like hot coffee and tea, but I just don't care for chocolate. Give me fruity candy even over chocolate.
Oh, my gosh.
I like a Twix. That's about it.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
Yep. I'm not a chocolate guy.
You're a very unusual individual.
Well, I'm fruity, man. What can I say?
I know what to give you for Christmas this year.
Hey, do you know what
Starburst
they
and
got
Skittles.
for sale? You know what they got for sale out
What's
there?
that?
Peanut M&Ms.
Starburst. Oh, here you go. You know, my friend Judson King, who used to be a pastor in Chester, is on the his kids play in the band. He's out here, and he and his wife Chris gave us a brownie. Y'all knock it out with your hot chocolate.
No, I can't eat that. I'll be wired.
Keep it.
Take it home. Give it to Joshua.
Yeah, when I get home, I'll wake him up and give it to him.
Yeah, Josh needs that. He needs that.
That's right.
Oh, he's hurting. They're bringing him off.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I hate to see that.
Who is it?
I tell you what, I gotta give a lot of props to the
All right, we're
Powdersville
back
group.
here at Powdersville High School. Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr, Jim Fuller. Cyclones up 28-12, 2:15 to go in the first half. Cyclones have it at the 37-yard line of Powdersville, driving left to right, trying to add to their lead. Number 53 is the injured player, Harrison Jeffries, 6 foot, 165-pound 156-pound linebacker. And I tell you, that young man looks injured pretty badly.
Yeah. What happened to number 2? Is he all taped up?
I haven't seen him
I
back
haven't
on the
seen
field.
him on the field.
He was over here trying to jog around on his ankle, but I don't see him out there right now. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff to Hopkins. He calls his own number. He's got the first down. He's at the 35-yard line. That's enough for a Cyclone first down.
Next play is clock's going to be under 2 minutes, guys. 28-12 for the Cyclones on top of the Patriots from Powdersville. Touchdown here, guys, makes it 3-score game, and it's going to be tough the way the defense has been playing. But it's a high school football.
That's exactly right.
That's right. Cyclones have it first down and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Patriots. Moving left to right. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, had real narrow splits. He's going to throw it across the middle of the field. That ball gets knocked down, and it's almost intercepted by the defensive lineman there, number 12. That's a tall guy. And let's see what we got. Number 12.
Antonio Hopkins is the one that caught it.
Hayden Asimian. He's 6'6", 245.
Number 12?
Yeah.
He's a big one.
He's a big one.
We got some problems. We got intentional grounding on what?
I thought Antonio Hopkins caught
hit him.
He threw it across the line of scrimmage, and it got knocked down by the defensive linebacker. How is it intentional grounding? It got knocked down, did it not? Maybe I'm confused. I don't know. Or maybe a lineman caught it, but it looked like
Antonio Hopkins is the one that looked like he had his hand
it
involved.
It looked like number 12, the defensive lineman, the nose guard, knocked it down. I may be mistaken.
All right. Let's.
Whoa.
Oh, hold on. We got an audio problem. Hold on. All right, we're back here at Cyclone Stadium. At Powdersville. We had an audio problem. I had to pull the microphone loose. We got 1:38 to go. Cyclones have it second down and 22, and the official just explained that if he's under duress and throws it across, there's got to be a receiver, and there was not one in the area, even though it got knocked down. Dunham in the shotgun formation, waits on the snap. He's going to roll to his left to try to throw downfield. He throws it. He's got a man open. That's Reggie Heath Jr. Reggie thought he was in the NFL. He got up to run after he caught the ball on his knees. He'd been watching Christian McCaffrey too many times. Well, he wears 13. Maybe he's watching Odell.
I hope not.
No, I don't think Bernard would let him. All right, 119. Cyclones up 28-12. Sure would like to put some points on the board here. They've stalled the last two drives here against this Powdersville defense. Cyclones have it. Zan Dunham in the shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes a shotgun snap, drops back. Going to try to throw downfield. He's got a man open. He hits him. And the ball is caught at the 30-yard line, but it's going to be a short of the first down by about 5 yards. Coach Floyd will go for this.
I think you go. Well, there's no advantage to punting.
Got 50. Less than a minute.
Coach Floyd calls timeout, or Powdersville calls timeout. Nope, Coach Floyd calls timeout. We'll take a break with them. Cyclones up 28-12, 52 seconds left in this one. this first half?
It's halfway to Anderson to the bathroom.
Yeah, I know you got to go all the way down this hill.
And around the curve.
I know. Cyclones need to get some points here,
Big
guys.
time.
Because they don't need to leave two drives on the field if they can take advantage of them. I mean, they've had their way so far. They need to put some more points on the board to reflect that. I'm glad. You know what? I wish we had an official every game beside me. He's explained several things to me. And when I said it was Powdersville called timeout because the referee was looking at Powdersville, he's like, no, it's on the other sideline. And it was Chester. Then the referee turned around. I mean, that guy, he's sharp, man. Jimbo, if you're anything like him, you know, I got to up my game, my respect for you.
Yeah, but I'm 9 years out.
Was the ball still oblong back then?
No, we had a little different shape then. It looked more like a rugby ball.
All right, we're back here. Powdersville calls timeout once they see the Cyclones bring their personnel on the field. Cyclones got 4th down and 5 with 28-12 lead with 52 seconds to go in the second quarter. Powdersville wanted to see what the Cyclones brought on the field and what personnel they brought, how they lined up. Then Powdersville called a timeout. That's smart coaching by Coach Muster, and we give him credit for that. I tell you what, we've got to give credit to the folks here at Powdersville. They've been super nice to us, haven't they?
Yes, sir.
They've been very friendly, from the parking lot attendants to the people in the stands to the guys in the booth. And I met Coach Muster on the field, and he was very encouraging and just a really super nice guy. So appreciate all they've done here and thankful for them.
And a shout-out to the fans, man. This place is packed.
It is
I
packed.
mean, it's standing room only. Student section's 4 and 5 deep standing up. They haven't sat down the entire game.
Cyclones have 2 receivers bunched up on the left side of the formation and a tight end in the game. Have a receiver, Trooper Floyd, on the right side. Dunham in the shotgun. McCullough stands to his left. Waits on the shotgun snap. He's going to roll to his left, try to throw downfield. He's got a man open, and he hits his man, Evans, in the corner, and Evans dropped the football.
Andre's had such a big first half, but that was a big drop right there.
Man, that was a perfect play call by Coach Floyd, and they just turned around and gave it back to the Patriots, which probably, barring some big play, will be the last. They'll just probably run the clock down. But I tell you what, huge drop.
We could use those 7 points.
Oh, huge drop.
I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to try to score, guys.
Oh yeah, you know they're going to try to score.
I may be wrong.
No, I don't. I didn't say
that.
that.
They're going to try to get it in number 3's hands somehow, some way. 2
receivers to the right side, 2 to the left. Quarterback's in the shotgun. Cyclones stay in that tight coverage. They play a little bit of zone, and that's what they'll be doing here, I'm sure. But they stay in tight, and then they'll break out into a zone. Here, Reggie Heath drops back. Cyclones giving pressure. Ball's thrown to the right side. Heath is going to come up to Slade and take him down. Slade gets out of bounds at the short of the sticks at the 39-yard line, where Powdersville took it over at their own 30.
We said he'd be back when he went out with a bad ankle.
2nd down and 1, 40 seconds left in the half. Cyclones up 28-12, trying to protect the 16-point lead here at the end of the half. Turned it over on downs on a big drop by Andre Evans in the flat.
It's going to be a go route.
Quarterback moves his running back to it from his right to his left, stands to his left in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right side. Ball's on left hash. Cyclones bringing pressure. They about to get home. He throws it across the middle. He's got a man open, and Andre Evans is there from the free safety position, but he gets into Cyclone territory at the 47-yard line. They'll stop the clock for a first down. 33 seconds left in the half. Cyclones up 28-12, and Coach Muster calls his last timeout of the first half. I believe it's his last. No, he's got one more left. All right, so that's the first down. That's their second first down of the half for Powdersville that I have them for. They've run 2 plays on this drive that started their own 30-yard line. Cyclone defense getting coached up over there by Coach Caldwell, trying to hold here and keep Powdersville from scoring. Powdersville gets the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. This is a dream scenario for them, right? Cyclones go for it on 4th. They drop it. Ball, he was wide open, great throw. Cyclones turn it over on downs. Now they get the ball. If they could drive down the field and put some points on the board, come out and get some points on the board in the first drive of the third quarter, this is a dream scenario for them the way they end the first half. Cyclones could be up 35-12, maybe 42-12. Waiting on the shotgun snap. Quarterback, he stands about 6 yards deep, claps his hands, gets the snap, throws it across the flats. Ball falls incomplete, and Quez Jackson almost had him a pick 6. Ball was right between his hands, and it was dropped out here by Slade. 31 seconds, 2nd down and 10, balls at the Cyclone 47-yard line. bringing up the third play of the drive here for Powdersville. Cyclones bring Trajan P on the field. Now they call him back off. Head stays in the game. Jackson in the game. Up front. Waiting on a snap. D.C. Carter. Here come the Cyclones, bringing pressure. They brought the house. He throws across the middle of the field. That ball's going to be caught over the middle, just over the head of Maurice Feaster. 10-yard line, 5-yard line. That's a touchdown. The ball was thrown across the middle of the field. Feaster goes up to knock it loose. Number 4 catches it. Drake Sloan, 5'10", 164 pounds, catches the ball across the middle of the field, takes it into the house. 47-yard touchdown strike. The second big pass play by Powdersville tonight. And now it is 28-18. Powdersville sends their kicking unit onto the field. Are they going to keep their offense on the field to try to go for 2?
Who caught that, Clint?
Slade, number 4. I mean, not number Slade, Sloan. Cyclones, man, were in complete and total possession of this football game, Jimbo, and had a drop pass on a 4th down. Powdersville takes a shotgun snap. Quarterback's going to roll to his left. Right, try to throw back across the bottom. Ball falls incomplete. So the Cyclones will hold at 28-18. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. 20 seconds left in the second. Cyclones up 28-18. Man, I tell you what.
14-point swing.
3 big plays.
Yes, sir.
3 big plays, right? So you had the big pass in the first drive. You had the interception, and then that pass. That's it. Minus 3 plays, Cyclones have dominated this game, and the Cyclones have missed some opportunities.
Good news is it's still a 2-possession game.
That's correct.
True. That's true.
But you don't get – I'll tell you what, you don't get to be – that was a 3-play, 70-yard drive. You don't get to be 12-0 by not being able to come up with plays when you need it.
That's right. That's right.
Quarterback can sling it a little bit.
Well, he was running for his life. That was just a great catch.
Sure.
Cyclones were in good coverage. They brought the house on that second down and 10.
They're anticipating some type of pooch kick.
Drayton tees the ball up at the 40-yard line. We're back here at Powdersville. Cyclones now up 28-18. Drayton tees it up at the 40-yard line. He's marked his steps off. Here's the run-up and the kick. It's going to be a line drive kick. It's going to be taken by a Cyclone return man. That's Evans at his own 15-yard line. He's trying to get upfield. He's going to get to about the 30-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play. 1st and 10 with 16 seconds left in the first half. Cyclones have been dominant this half, but they only have a 10-point lead because of 3 big plays by Powdersville. A 48-yard touchdown pass and catch from the quarterback to the wide receiver, Slade. Slade's 48-yard touchdown return and a 47-yard touchdown pass from the quarterback to Sloan.
Yep.
Outside of those 3 plays, Cyclones have been dominant. 1st and 10, Cyclones. Zan Dunham in the shotgun. Empty backfield set. Moving guys around from right to left. Now he sends Hopkins from the right side to the left side. Waiting in the shotgun. Cyclones have 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Waiting on the snap. Gets the snap. Dunham's going to run a quarterback keeper up the middle. That's going to be the last play of the first half. Cyclones are going to take a 28-18 lead into the halftime break here in Powdersville. 28-18. We'll take a break and we'll be back. That's the end of the first half. 2-minute break, Bill.
Drop 4th down pass, man. All right, we're back here in Powdersville, South Carolina. Listen to the Chester Cyclone football. The 8-3 Cyclones in the third round of the playoffs, state playoffs, are leading the undefeated 12-0 Powdersville Patriots by a score of 28-18. Been a pretty clean first half, if you will. Let me run down the scoring in the first half. In the first quarter, first possession, 8:40 to go in the first quarter. Zan Dunham with a 1-yard run. Henry Glenn extra point was good. Score was 7-0. 6:43 in the first quarter. Tank Slade on a 48-yard pass from Eli Hudgen. Extra point was no good. Bad snap. Score was 7-6. Not long after that, next possession, Slade with a 48-yard interception return for a touchdown. Extra point was no good. It was wide right. With 1:19 to go in the first quarter, Andre Evans with an 8-yard reception from Zan. Henry Glenn's extra point was good. Score was 14-12. Cyclones. In the second quarter, 9:24 to go. Andre Evans with a 25-yard touchdown reception from Zan. Henry Glenn's extra point was good. 21-12. With 6:10 to go in the first half, Shaheem McCullough with a 9-yard touchdown run. Henry Glenn's extra point was good. Score was 28-12. And with 20 seconds to go in the first half, Hudson found Sloan for a 48-yard touchdown reception and they went for two, did not make it. So score is 28-18. Jimbo, pretty clean game for the most part for the first half for both teams. Just a couple penalties on each side. Yep. Cyclones are going to look at the first half and think, man, we could have had a 3 or 4 possession lead in this game. Dropped a fourth and had the pick six, and then we're moving the football. They're doing nothing to really stop us.
We're stopping ourselves.
Yeah, but we dropped a fourth down conversion there, and who knows what happens with with the clock running down. Do we score? Do we kick a field goal? But either way, it's still a 2-possession game. Big possession for Powdersville. Big possession for the defense for the Cyclones as we move into the second half here. But it is a 2-possession game, so it's. Pretty good first half of football. I think the Cyclones' speed has definitely been a difference, and I think the physicality has been a big difference in this first half.
Yeah, I agree with you, and the Cyclones have muffed some opportunities. And what did we say when the game started? We cannot tolerate mistakes because they'll come back and bite you.
Yeah.
And this should be about a 42-12 ball game right here.
Yeah. So
should be.
Yeah, Cyclones have certainly squandered some opportunities, but they've been playing really good offense and defense. They're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, making him run around. Quarterback can run. He can sling it. He can sling it a little bit.
He can.
He's got some weapons on the outside. So it's still a long way to go. It's still 24 minutes of football left. So Cyclones are going to have to continue to play the way they have. Hopefully the offense can come out here and continue to roll on.
Like you said, we had the drop pass down here on the fourth down. We had a pick six that, is uncalled for.
Yep.
But it happened.
It happens.
So, those are things right there that when you start adding them up and what if and coulda and all that kind of stuff, this could have been an entirely different ball game. But it's not.
Yep.
So you got to play with the hand you've dealt.
Yep.
We have dealt ourselves this hand, so we got to play it.
Yep. So let's do this. Let's take a break. Let's take a 2-minute break, Bill. And when we come back, I'll have Travis Jenkins on here from the News and Report, and we'll talk a little bit more about the first half and what he thinks the Cyclones need to do to win the second half of the game. And you listen to Cyclone football on WRBK. Cyclones on top, 28-18. What you looking for? Why? Oh, yeah. A little tough. We got about a minute or so to go. Man, what a crowd. Standing room only on this side. Oh, Chester brought the party, man. Chester showed out. Really? That's how we roll in Chester, baby. Literally. Oh, man, yeah. What a first half, though. Goodness gracious. Cyclones really squandered some opportunities. We could be up 4 scores. You know, the pick 6 wasn't a bad throw. I mean, Trooper should go. He's got to go get that football instead of just sitting there waiting on it. That's being young, you know. And of course, he'll be a quarterback next year, and he'll understand that.
Right.
Oh man, a little cold out there.
Yeah, I'm wearing 3 layers. Of course, I'm a complete weenie when it comes to cold weather. I can't hack it. No kidding. I wish I could stay up here, but I can't take notes in the dark. That's the
I
only.
got us, Clint. We're getting ready to go back on in about 5 seconds. All right, we're back here in Powdersville, South Carolina. Cyclones on top of the Patriots by a score of 28-18. Have Travis Jenkins with us. Travis, your thoughts on the first half, just from the sidelines?
From the sidelines, it's really cold.
It's warm up here.
Yeah, it's very warm up here, but you can't see to pick your nose. It's so dark. I tell you, I guess y'all said it makes a glare off the windows.
That's
or something.
what they said.
But,
yeah. We're the visitors. We don't have a vote.
You don't get a vote on that one.
Yeah, we're just trying to be
I can
good
also
guests.
report that the Smoking Pig is still good. Jed Blackwell and I
saw your
can
picture.
vouch for that.
Saw your picture on Twitter.
Yeah. As for the game, the only negative for the Cyclones is doing what they did a couple of weeks ago against Belton Honeypath. You've got 70 yards of field behind you, 40-some seconds. Don't give up a score, and they did.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Powdersville's going to get the ball to start the second half.
Right, yeah.
So they conceivably, despite having really been outplayed by Chester thus far, significantly on both sides of the ball, to be within 1 score here in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So that was the one thing I was hoping that the Cyclones would guard against. But they didn't get to 12-0 by not being good, especially on offense.
No.
I heard a few people kind of that I'd talked to about them question maybe how good they were defensively because they haven't played the toughest schedule, and when they've played some better offenses, they've had to win in shootouts. But there's no question how good this team is on offense. And they're good at the spots that matter. They have a good young quarterback. They got a couple of good running backs, although unfortunately one's on the sidelines with his ankles wrapped right now. Mm-hmm. And they're really good at receiver, as you saw.
Yeah. Slade's pretty tough, man. He looks like the real deal. You know, you talking about the Cyclones' mistakes, the big plays, but I go back to the 4th and 5, and we drop the football.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we go down there and score, and then we make it a 3-possession game, and it changes the whole complexion.
It changes the whole complexion of the game, and because they don't have the opportunity to score at the end,
right? And
then Chester's going in with all the momentum, and it just he let it get through his hands into his pads, and that's what happens. Yeah. Hard to fault him as well as he'd played up till then. I mean, because he had made so many, especially the big end around that set up the score on the previous drive. But yeah, that changes it. One little play like that, and those things get magnified when you get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kid, he played hard. He's part of the reason we're here. You're
going
to lose some. I think that Coach Caldwell's very aggressive defensively. Maybe if they don't bring the house, on the last drive, you got 70 yards and 40 seconds, and bring the house every time.
Right.
I mean, I know that the goal was to get home, but you leave yourself open for those kind of plays.
Right.
And I think that if I could point to one thing, that and then the missed opportunities, the pick 6, right? This game could very easily be 42-6.
Yeah.
At the half.
That's really good.
That's the way the game feels or felt until the very end of the first half.
Until that last score.
It felt like it was a 42-6 game. The Cyclones definitely came to play. They started fast. They outplayed Powdersville in the first half, but they're only up 10, and like you said, Powdersville gets the ball back. So in the locker room, Powdersville's going, we got a chance. They got momentum. They got, we can move the ball. Now, albeit all 3 scores have been crazy plays, and they've thrown it up for grabs. Both, the first touchdown, we just didn't tackle the guy.
Yeah.
But the second one was a throw up for grabs and the pick 6. So, but they got confidence, right? So they can come out and say, we got to make a play. Coach Floyd's saying, you got to stop them. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
You got to shut the door, and then you got to go down and score. So we'll see. But Andre's played a great game. One play,
Oh, sure.
That was a big miss. But you know what?
But I was going to. But
you have those.
Sure, but like I said, they wouldn't have scored the possession before without the big play he made on that end around.
That's correct.
And then he actually had a big catch on the scoring drive before that.
Right.
The encouraging thing.
Well, he scored a touchdown
for Chester. When he scored the touchdown, the encouraging thing for Chester is that aside from that last drive, they really haven't stopped Chester's offense.
Well, Chester, I would say Chester stopped itself. Had an intentional grounding there, and then they had dropped the pass.
Well,
and
I
didn't stop them.
Okay,
except for the first drive.
The drive before that, where Chester got behind the sticks because of the penalty, and they then they had the fake punt, which I had trouble seeing. I didn't know exactly what happened with that.
I didn't know if it was a fake punt or it was just a bad snap. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he just panicked and threw it.
But that's really the only stop they've gotten, and that was penalty-aided. So the encouraging thing, if you're Chester, is that you're about to roll back out here on this field. They haven't stopped you yet.
No, that's right. Chester's got all the confidence too. But I'm just saying at some point it was an unfortunate thing. But I'm saying in the locker room, both coaches are saying,
sure,
this first drive. Of course, we say it. Bill Belichick made it famous, but first drive of the third quarter is the most important drive.
Yeah.
Right now, tonight. And so we'll see how it goes. I mean, that's a cliche, but it's true here tonight, and both coaches are telling their guys that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's take a break. We'll be back. This is Cyclone Football on WRBK.
You going to hang around for any more? Yeah. Are we 2 or 1? That's what I thought.
2.
It's tough, man. Did you tally up any yards or anything? 20? I said if he had 20, we'd win. I didn't think they'd come in the first half. Well, they can't. We're getting 5 yards a carry. I mean, every time.
In a weird way, Zan tweaking his hamstring against Fairfield might have been the best thing.
Yeah. Maybe.
He didn't play for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And
he's fresh.
You see the load that he's been asked to carry now?
Yeah.
He plays against Carolina.
Well, that too. He's a little. I'm gonna tell you, they're trying to arm tackle him. It ain't working. I know a couple times he ran on the. I couldn't see it on this side. Well, when you look at them from a size perspective, they're not big. They're small. They're small. They're small. I do like their quarterback. I think he can throw it, but he's had to run a little bit. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that they've. I don't think they've played a team quite like us. Their entire schedule.
No, they didn't play a team physical and speed.
Right.
With the physicality and the speed. You can tell. They couldn't catch up. It took them a while to catch up.
Well, we got to come out here in this first half, first drive, and just kind of stop them. And then if we get down the score, make it a 3-score game.
All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr. We got Travis Jenkins with us from the News and Reporter. He's been down on the field, been cold, and not have his leather jacket on though. I'm confused.
It's so cold that I even the cold was even too much for the leather jacket.
Goodness gracious, Travis!
You
wore the leather jacket at Union that year.
I hate to not look like the Fonz on the sidelines,
Yeah.
But
I mean, we were in Union. It was freezing, and you wore the leather jacket.
And I still wore the leather jacket. Yeah.
So, but anyway, thank you for
older, thinner skin.
I understand, like Jimbo, getting the blood thin.
Yep.
You know what? I appreciate all you do, and appreciate you coming up and joining us at halftime, usually during the games, and giving your perspective from the field. And appreciate that very much.
I'd love to read you some stats, but dark.
Yeah, that's right. I understand.
Dark 30.
Yep.
But it's good. There is a glare, but
Sure.
we can't. We can see well enough with the computer light and the stadium lights.
I'm going to throw out one thing I was mentioning to Jeff.
Go ahead.
In the break there. If Zan Dunham tweaking his hamstring, I think against Fairfield Central.
Right.
In the long run, might have been the best thing for Chester.
Right. Got help.
Because you look at the load he's being asked to carry.
Right.
Now.
Right.
He sat the next 3 weeks because Chester had an off week built in there too.
Right.
So he came in fresh, and he's starting on both sides now. He had 20 carries in the first half.
Right.
But partly that he's the reason he's able to do that is because he came into the playoffs fresh. He had 3 weeks where he didn't play.
Right. Yeah, he was able to rest up, get healthy, and build up the strength. So this is the last break of the halftime session before the teams get back on the field. They're on the field, but we'll get back with the Cyclones kicking off to the Patriots. We'll be back. This is Cyclone Football on WRBK. 2-minute break. What's that? See ya.
Oh, man. This is a big possession for the Cyclones.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No question about it.
Trying to get a little bit of momentum back. I don't think they can stop us.
No, they can't stop us, but I don't know. You never know. I mean, and you never know. They may get a couple, fumble or something. So you got to keep the pressure on, and you got to get a stop here. I still, I said it that while we were on the air. I kind of wish they'd back off a little bit on those zero blitzes and stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
At the end of the 1 minute left, just kind of play back and just keep them in front of you.
Sometimes it's not bad to play prevent.
Right, keep them back and play in front of you, but. Coach Caldwell builds his defense as aggressive, and it's the way he calls a game. And you know what? He's been successful. So take our hats off to him. But they need to stop right here.
Big time.
Just to keep the foot on the. They got them down. They got to keep their foot on them now. Don't let them up.
Well, if we keep averaging 4 and 5 and 6 yards a carry,
right.
we're okay. I mean,
sure.
Our offensive line has done a really, really good job. But again, I just think that we talked about this at halftime, maybe not on the air, but they just haven't. I don't think they played a team that's physical.
No, or it's fast. Speed is tough, man.
Speed travels, man. You're fast when you're fast. It doesn't matter where you play.
That's right. Speed travels.
They always say defense travels, but speed travels.
Speed, defense, running the football, physical play travels. All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School in Powdersville, South Carolina. Cyclones up 28-18 as we get ready to start the third. I'm Clint Davis. He's Jeff Kerr and Jim Fuller with us as well. We call the game here from Powdersville. Third round of the 3A state playoffs. Cyclones 8-3 on the season, taking on the Powdersville Patriots 12-0. Cyclones up by 10, gave up a big touchdown at the end of the first half, and Powdersville's got some momentum. So we'll see what the Cyclone defense is able to do when they come out here in the second. Henry Glenn's kick's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to hit and take one of the up men is going to receive it, and the Cyclone's going to force him to the middle. They're going to tackle him at about the 20-yard line. Powdersville put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Okay, we got to hold them.
Cyclones have been successful. One of my keys coming in is stop the run. They've been able to do that so far, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't been able to run the football with any success at all. Their success has been through the air, big plays.
34, Xavier Fowler stays in as the running back. Number 16 is the quarterback for Powdersville, Eli Hudgens. He's got 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Slade and Sloan are his big targets. Waiting on the shotgun snap, looking over the Cyclone defense. He takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back up the middle. Cyclone's going to hit him in the hole after he gains about 2 yards, maybe 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
34, he's a load now. He's a big guy.
Number 34, the running back, is a 5'8", 204-pound running back linebacker.
Well, I guess he's 5'8". He looks
taller.
Thicker. Yeah.
When
2
5'8",
receivers,
200 pounds. That's thick.
Cyclones bring up their secondary guys playing press coverage. Now they drop back. The quarterback gets a shotgun snap. Cyclones give pressure. That's Raphael Pendergrass. The ball is caught out here by Slade as he's going out of bounds. He catches at the 32-yard line. That's enough for a Powdersville first down. They had 2 first downs in the first half. They start the drive here in the second half with a first down.
Nice catch, nice throw.
Because he had defenders in his face, the quarterback.
I think it was just good awareness by the number 3 to know where he was on the sidelines.
Ball's on the Powdersville 32-yard line, moving right to left. They're wearing white pants, blue jerseys, and white helmets. Cyclones in their defense, 3-3-5 defense. Waiting on the snap. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to his running back. He's got some running lanes. He gets to about the 35-yard line, but that lane closes quickly after he gains 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like he was going to get about 8, and he got 3.
Yeah. It closed in a big hurry, didn't it?
Fourth play of this drive, 2nd down and 7 for Powdersville. Moving right to left. Cyclones and Powdersville both have turnovers in the first half, and the penalties have been relatively non-existent. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. He's going to swing a wide receiver screen. Cyclones give chase out there. That's a good play out there in the flats by, I believe that was Zeke Evans, who came up from his cornerback position to make a good stop. 3rd down and long.
Looked like he picked up maybe about a half a yard.
3rd down and long, 10:36 to go in the third. Cyclone defense got a big 3rd down to defend. Ball's on the right hash for Powdersville. Coach is signaling in this play. Now he sends his guys out to the huddle. Quarterback Hudgens, slow to get out there. Fowler joins him. 2 receivers to the left side, ball's on the right hash. They've been basically in this twins formation all night. Waiting on the shotgun snap, claps his hands. He gets it. He's going to roll to his left and try to throw. Cyclones give chase. They're chasing down. Head gets to him, and he's going to throw down the field. That ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Andre Evans, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long for Powdersville.
Goal number 1 accomplished. Stop them on their first possession.
Cyclones gave up 1 first down, but stopped them in 4 or 5 plays, barring any fake punt or jumping off sides here. 4th down and 6. Powdersville ball's on their own 36-yard line. Punter comes on. They run a man on late. That's number 5. Now the guys get up to the line of scrimmage. Punter steps back from the line about 16 yards. Bring the big D lineman up. Number 12 onto the field late. Sends a man in motion, and he's going to be one of the gunners. Waiting on the snap. It's a low snap, but he got it. And quarterback's able to kick a low line drive. It's going to take a Powdersville roll. And the guy caught the ball Slade at the 27-yard line.
He lets that roll. It might go another 6 or 7 yards.
It was a low rolling kick, and Slade caught it as he ran by it at the 27 where the Cyclones put it in play.
Let's see if the Cyclones can continue that momentum they had in the first half with offensive guys. I mean, they really were not stopped.
Goal number 2, score on this drive.
Okay.
All right, Dunham brings his offense on the field. Ball's at their own 27-yard line, moving left to right. 3rd round of the state playoffs. Cyclones up 28-18. First offensive possession of the second half. Going against the Powdersville defense. Powdersville made some adjustments. They were a 3-man front in the first half. Now they're a 4-man front, looking to bring some pressure, a 4-2. Cyclones quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to his running back. He's going to get hit hard at the line of scrimmage and drive forward for 2 yards, brings up 2nd down and 8.
That 2 yards was all on him, too, because he just kept pumping those legs.
That was Sherrod Feaster for the Cyclones there, bringing up the second play of the drive here, 2nd down and 8. 9:37 to go in the third. Cyclones up. Dunham brings his offense. He runs a man in motion from left to right. That's Jaquan Carter. He stands out to the right side with one other receiver. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back, Feaster up the middle. 35-yard line, 40. 45-yard line. He's going to get close to the 47-yard line. Good run over the right side behind the right guard and the right tackle, Trevonte Weldon, and number 61, Jordan Land for the Cyclones. Opened up that hole, and Sherrod hit it fast. First down for the Cyclones, first of the half, but 16th of the night. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Ball's at the Cyclone 46-yard line. Takes a shotgun snap. He rides it in there, calls his own number. 50-yard line. He's still driving hard to about the 45. He got 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 1 for the Cyclones.
Good job by Zan. He had that ball in the gut.
Yes, he did.
I mean, he must have been a yard out line of scrimmage.
He had him a Hartman mesh point right there from Wake Forest. Dunham in the shotgun formation. 2nd down and 1, waiting on the snap from Kevin Anderson. It's a low snap, but he catches it, hands it off to his running back. He's going to get hit in the backfield. He's going to drive forward. He's going to be short of the first down, brings up 3rd down and 1. And that low snap, I think, messed up the timing of the whole play.
I think you said 3rd and 1. I think it's 3rd and Zan.
That's a good point. Brings up the 4th play of the drive here. 8:22 to go in the third. Cyclones up 28-18. 3rd down and Zan, as Jeff Kerr likes to say. Ball's on the 45-yard line of the Patriots. They've got Cyclones. They got to get to the 46. Really, they got to get about 2 feet. 2 lengths of the football here for a first down. Dunham in the shotgun. Takes a shotgun snap. Takes the handoff to Antonio Hopkins. Calls his own number. He's got the first down. He's over the 40-yard line down to about the 39. The Cyclones try to drive the pile, but
they still didn't get him down.
They're going to mark it at the 40. That's enough for a Cyclone first down. 1st and 10 Cyclones. Ball at the 40-yard line. Second first down of the drive, and getting ready to run their 5th play. Cyclones up 28-18, running clock here, 7:51 to go in the third, up 28-18. Moving left to right, ball's at the 39-yard line of Powdersville. Dunham in the shotgun. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Hopkins over the left side. Oh, he jumps through the hole, makes a couple men miss. He's going to get to inside the 35-yard line to about the 33.
About 5 yards.
I'm going to mark him at the 35 or so. So that's 5 yards and second down and 5 for the Cyclones. Powdersville is in a 4-man defensive front, a 4-2 front, 4-2-5 instead of a 3-3-5. They started the game in a 3-3-5, but were not successful in the first half, made that adjustment at the halftime break. Now the Cyclone offensive line has a tight end on the right side. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Hopkins in the middle. Hopkins gets hit in the backfield. He fights his way forward to get about 1 yard, brings up for third down and 4 for the Cyclones.
I think it's 4-down territory here, guys.
Yep, no doubt about it. Is it third and Zan, Jeff?
It's third and I'm thinking
Hopkins.
Yeah.
Sherrard Feaster and Antonio Hopkins have been in the game at running back here in this drive. Shadeem McCullough's been at the tight end position. Now McCullough lines up at the tight end on the right side. I wouldn't be surprised to see that pot pass across the middle. Dunham in the shotgun formation, waiting on the snap. Takes a shotgun snap. He fakes the handoff. He throws to the left side. Now he cuts back to the right side. He's got the first down, and he's still driving hard. He's inside the 20-yard line to about the 17-yard line where the Cyclones will put it in play. 1st and 10 after gaining their 4th first down of the drive, bringing up a 7th play with a drive that started their own 27-yard line.
I think Powderville has found out tonight that you got to pack a lunch when you're trying to tackle Zan.
Yeah, he's a lunch pail runner, man.
Can you imagine how disheartening it is knowing you know who's going to carry the ball. You know what's going to happen, and you can't stop it.
Ball's at the Patriot 18-yard line. Cyclones moving left to right, trying to put points on the board, up 28-18. Dunham fakes the handoff on the mesh point, pulls it out. He's going to roll over the right side, 10-yard line, inside
nice
the 10.
Tackle.
Good tackle there by the safety. Two men from Powdersville slow to get up.
Safety that tackled Zan's. He's got a little slow to get up.
That's a guy. He's played some good football from that free safety position.
Zan's bigger than any defensive lineman they got.
Just Sean Knuckles from that free safety position played some good football. Ball's inside.
Got a holding.
The 10-yard line. They're going to back it up 10 from the Cyclones here.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right, that's the 4th penalty I have. Cyclones down 4 for 40 yards here in the ball game. Cyclones, instead of having it right out of 1st and goal, have it first and 20 from
I don't think it's 20. It's probably
from the Powdersville 21-yard line.
Dunham
takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to his running back up the middle, and that's Shadeem McCullough. He gets over the right side, inside the 20-yard line, is tackled for, that was Sherrard Feaster. So he gets 1 on the play, maybe 2, brings up 2nd down and long. C.J. McCree comes out, and Kajarius Jackson comes in at the left guard position. Cyclones running their 8th play of the drive here. The drive started on the 27-yard line. Trying to put points on the board, up 28-18, 5:26 to go in the third. Ball's inside the 20-yard line of the Patriots. Takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to Sherrard, and Zan drives forward over the 15-yard line to the 14, brings up 3rd down and long for the Cyclones here.
4-down territory.
Ball's at the 14-yard line. I don't think so. I think if they get up over the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you think he's going to kick it?
Yeah, I think he'll kick it. We got a mic problem. Dunham in the shotgun formation, waiting on the snap. Crowd's getting loud at Powdersville. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Andre Evans. Andre gets to about the 20-yard line, back to the line of scrimmage, maybe 19. Cyclones forced to make a decision here, 4th down and long.
They saw that coming.
I think you kick a field goal. Give it a shot. The leg strength certainly there.
Henry Glenn on to try the field goal for the Cyclones. It's going to be spotted at the 29.
About a 37-yard. It's going to be about a 37-yarder.
He's going to put his tee down. Ball's just to the right side of the left hash. He's going to be kicking left to right. Trooper Floyd's the holder. And Jalen Moss is the long snapper. Cyclones in field goal formation, waiting on the snap. Got a good snap, holds down, kicks up, and it is
That's good, isn't
to the right. Missed it to the right, wide right. So with 3:58 to go in the third, Cyclones miss a field goal. It's 28-18. Cyclones over Powdersville here at Powdersville High School. Well, the Cyclones got the stop they needed, but then they missed a field goal. Another miscue here as the second half begins, and they had one at the first half ending as well. So the Cyclones have another miscue and potentially take points off the board and a costly penalty.
The only good thing about that is we took some bunch of time off the clock.
Powdersville takes it over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line after the touchback from the kick. They have 3 first downs on the night, so we'll see what they can do, maybe 4. We'll see what they can do here as they start the second drive of the second half. Cyclone defense gets in place. Defensive lineman Darius Head, Kajarius Jackson, and D.C. Carter line up across the middle. Cyclones linebackers in place. The Cyclones bring a corner blitz. Quarterback gets it, throws it across his body, and the ball falls incomplete in the flats. Tried to be called out there by number 4, Sloan. It was low, and the Cyclones force a second down and 10 for Powdersville here. Coverage out there by number 10, Zeke Evans for the Cyclones. Powdersville takes their time. The clock is stopped. 3:52 to go in the third. Down 28-18 to the Cyclones. Hudgens in the shotgun formation. Fowler moves from his left to his right. 3 receivers to the left side. Ball's in the middle of the field. Takes a shotgun snap. Cyclone's going to bring pressure up the middle. They give chase. Quarterback's running to his left. He's going to throw back across his body, and that ball's going to be caught by Sloan.
What a
Nice
catch.
catch.
He threw it up for grabs, and Sloan went and get it. I tell you what, these are some athletic receivers, and they're making big-time plays to bail this quarterback out.
That was a good catch.
Third play, second first down of the half. Third play of this drive started their own 20. Balls at the Powdersville 39. Hudgens in the shotgun formation, claps his hands. Cyclones don't jump. He takes it, hands it off to Fowler up the middle. Fowler's going to roll to the right side. Dunham hits him in the hole. Raphael Pendergrass joins him. He gained about 1 on the play, brings up second down and 9.
They really just haven't found much in the running game tonight, guys.
They've had a few big pass plays, and that's about
absolutely.
it. But they're still in this thing. It's a 2-score game with 3:13 to go
heck yeah.
in the
There's
third.
a long way to go
quarter.
in this football game, the way they throw the football and the big plays they've had.
15 minutes left. Powdersville. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation. 1 to the right side. Moves Fowler from his left side to his right side. Cyclones have 3 linebackers in, but they spread them out. Now the Cyclones bringing some delayed pressure. Antonio Hopkins forces him quarterback out. Hudgens going to throw deep down the field. It's in double coverage. Cyclones are going to be there. And they make Andre Evans drops the interception from his free safety position. Good play out there by Slade, who I think became a defender and knocked that ball loose.
Not a real good throw there by the quarterback for Powdersville. Probably not a
wise decision
probably
either.
Would have been better off to tuck it and run it a little bit maybe.
2:44 to go in the third. Clock stopped.
Dodged a bullet that one.
3rd down and 8 for Powdersville. The ball's at their own 41-yard line. They got to get to the 49 for a first down. Cyclone defense stays on the field. Been aggressive, and let's see what they do. Got 3 receivers to the left side. Ball's leaning toward the right hash. Quarterback claps his hands. He gets the shotgun snap. He's standing in the pocket. Cyclones give him chase, and he's going to get sacked in the backfield by Kajarius Jackson as he goes on a bull rush over the right side, and that's going to bring up 4th down and long and force another punt from Powdersville tonight. Good play in there by Kajarius.
That was a great play.
Clock still running.
Got number 4 over here limping off the field a little bit.
4th down, and the offensive lineman comes off the field holding his shoulder. 4th down and 12 for the Powdersville Patriots. We hope that those guys who are limping and holding their shoulders are able to return. We want to see all these kids finish this game and play hard. We love high school football. We love the kids on both sides.
I'd love to see a run back right here.
We'd like that too.
I just prefer him not to touch it.
Punter, they send a man in motion from inside to the outside. Got a good snap. It's a slow snap, but this ball is going to be punted. Now, that's a little better punt. Punted it like a watermelon. It's going to hit at the 40-yard line, roll inside the 35-30. I'm telling you what, this punter can get some rolls. He's down to about the 27-yard line where they're going to spot it. With the Cyclones will take it over 1st and 10 from their own 27 or 26. Let's see where they spot it. I believe we're going to spot it on the 26.
You know, guys, minute 55 to go in this game. Cyclones.
You mean third quarter?
Third quarter, excuse me. You know, nice long drive here, score, touchdown, make it a 3-possession game. It's going to make it awfully tough.
What's the powwow here?
I don't know.
You'd like to take this into this quarter with
holding on
with
Chester.
The football. Did he call something? Holding on Chester, back him up 10 yards, so that's a 5th penalty for 50 yards total for the Cyclones tonight. Back them up 10 yards, and we'll have 1st and 10 instead of being at the 15-yard line. Cyclones have it first and 10 at the 15-yard line, moving right to left.
Worst field possession
I mean,
of the
left
night.
to right, excuse me. They're moving left to right against the Powdersville defense. Cyclones having blue pants, white jerseys, and blue helmets. Their traditional way uniforms. Occasionally they'll wear white pants, which is Jimbo's favorite.
That's right.
Then they got against Powdersville wearing white pants, blue jerseys, and white numbers and white helmets. Dunham in the shotgun formation. He's gone the way tonight. McCullough looks like beside him in the shot backfield. Takes a shotgun snap, going to run an isolation play. Dunham does. He gets over the 15-yard line to about the 16, maybe 17. He gained 3, brings up second down and 7.
Haven't seen Shadim carry the ball any of the second half.
Well, the first drive he didn't play in the backfield. He was playing a tight end position.
Right.
Now
That's what I'm saying. He's been on the field, just not in the running back position.
Right. Now he's in the running back position. He's standing
There he
beside
goes.
Zan to his left. Offensive lineman have more traditionally wide splits. Takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff to Shadim, calls his own number. He gets over the 20-yard line to about the 24. So it's going to bring up third down and about 3 for the Cyclones here.
It's going to be close.
They're going to be third down and 2. Dunham run the third play of this drive here. 1:08 and ticking in the third quarter. Cyclones in no hurry. Up 28-18 over Powdersville here. Powdersville defense got a good stop on the last offensive possession from the Cyclones, forced a missed field goal.
I think you got to give it to 31 here.
No joke. I agree.
Zan Dunham in the shotgun. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. McCullough to his right. Tried to draw the guys off sides. Now he's going to move up under center and make the play call. And we'll see what he does. He's going to step back.
Hurry up. We're going to delay a game.
35 seconds. Waiting on the snap. Got the snap. He fakes the handoff to McCullough. He's going to drive his own feet forward. I think he got to he had to get over the 25-yard line. He got it. He got to the 26. That's enough for a Cyclone first down, I believe.
We're going to see.
Yes.
Yes, he's pointing. Referee's pointing.
Tell you what.
I'm like the guys in the booth. I thought that was a delay of game. It was close if it wasn't a delay of game. Yeah. Cyclones got a first down.
If I'm Cyclones, I'll let this clock run down.
Amen, brother.
Let's go to the fourth quarter.
I don't think the Cyclones will run another play here in the third quarter. Up 28-18. They'll let it run. They'll be satisfied. They're watching the clock. Raphael Pendergrass is watching it. Guys are turning around watching it. Coach Floyd's giving them instructions. And that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back. First and 10 Cyclones when we come back. 28-18 to start the fourth quarter. 1 minute break, Bill. We'll be back.
Northwestern 10-0 third quarter, 5 minutes remaining. 4.5 minutes to go in Greenwood. South Point's on top, 16-14 after trailing at halftime.
What was the Gaffney score?
10-0 still.
How bad's Daniel beating Clinton?
It was 28-0 at half, or right before the half.
As much as they want.
That's it. That team is just, they're really good. But hey, man,
Go in and score here. It's gonna be tough.
Oh yeah, Cyclones need to put 7 on board here, boys.
Yeah.
If they do, it'll be tough to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, minus 3 plays, so we're scoring big plays over 40 yards.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
And last week it was 2 over 60, wasn't it?
That
2
was
over
the
50.
BHP, yeah. All right, we're back here with 12 minutes to go in the fourth. To start the fourth quarter, Cyclones have it first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. They're moving right to left as the field switched at the quarter break. Cyclones getting ready to run the fourth play of this drive. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He drops it on the ground, but McCullough takes the handoff anyway, drives up the middle. He's going to get close to the 30-yard line and a gain of 4, maybe 5.
30. He's about to 30. He's about to 33, Clint.
Oh, I can't. That's right.
Yeah.
I can't see. You're good. You're right, Jeff. I got my yard lines confused there.
I thought he jumped. Well, I thought one of our guys
It was
jumped.
close. I know what you're talking about. It was close.
Second down and 4 for the Cyclones. Dunham in the shotgun. One receiver to either side, bunch formation. Takes a shotgun snap. Oh, he hands it off to Shadim up the middle this time. That's enough for a Cyclone first down.
Yep.
And he's going to get to about the 38-yard line. That's a Cyclone first down. And that is the 21st first down for the Cyclones in this ball game. 11:28 to go. Cyclones up 28-18.
Every first down we get 2 minutes.
Provided no fumbles or turnovers.
That's right.
Dunham waiting in the shotgun formation. Got the shotgun snap. Oh, he hands it off to Darius Head this time. The Head takes his time getting into the hole, and he loses about 2 yards. on that play. So it brings up 2nd down and 12 for the Cyclones, preparing to run the 6th play of this drive. Well, they gave him a good spot, so it's 2nd down and 11.
They did give him a good spot.
I thought he lost about 2. That's a real good spot, man. Whoever said the linesman didn't take care of us is telling us a story. Wait a minute, I said that. Never mind. Dunham waiting in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, going to call his own number on isolation play. He's going to start up the middle, roll to his left. He spins in the middle of the hole. He gets up the middle of the field. He got about 5 on the play, brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Cyclones.
If we do this right, this next play should not start until we're under 10 minutes.
10:28 to go. Clock's running. Cyclones driving. Ball's at the 43-yard line of the Cyclones. They got to get to the 47 for a first down, or 48. So it's about a 4 to 5 yard gain for the Cyclones.
Stop the clock.
Chester going to call timeout to get the right play. They want to keep the drive going. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK. Y'all got a good band, man. I'm proud of them.
Dillon 35-3, Oceanside Collegiate. Abbeville, 31-15 behind on Gray Collegiate.
Ooh.
Behind.
That's a little bit of a shocker.
That is a shocker. That Gray Collegiate team's good, though. Those guys have built up over time, you know. They just built up. They get everybody. They draw them in.
Are they out of Columbia?
Mm-hmm. You know, when they started
Daniel,
really bad.
49-0. Irmo, 23-21.
All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Cyclones up 28-18. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 6 for the Cyclones here as we start the fourth quarter. Dan Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw it back to his right. That's Antonio Hopkins. Oh, it's Andre Evans, excuse me. And Andre stumbles, or he had, I believe, a first down. It was set up down the field. A beautiful screen pass, throwing back across the body, and Andre just stumbled, or he was going to get down the field to pick up a first down. That was a great call. He just stumbled. So he lost about 4 on the play. No, he lost more than that. Lost down back to 4th down and 14, or 4th down and 13. Cyclones are going to be forced to punt here with 9:47 to go in this one. Henry Glenn gets a snap, and it's going to be a high, beautiful spiral. It's going to be a fair catch called by the number 4, Sloan. He's going to catch it at about his own 37, 38-yard line, where Powdersville will put it in play, 1st and 10. Yeah, that was one of those things that just happens right there. I mean, it was a beautifully set up play, and he was going to try to run, and the ball, his feet just went out from under him. Bottom line, may have gotten off balance trying to catch a high pass. I mean, you never know. That was just one of those things that happens, unfortunate. But Cyclones live. At least he didn't fumble it. It wasn't a backward pass or anything like that. So they punted the ball. Powdersville has it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line, moving left to right. Ball's at the right hash. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation. Quarterback takes shotgun step. He's going to try to set up a screen. Cyclone's going to give chase. That's Antonio Hopkins. He's going to take him down for a loss in the backfield at the 20-yard line. Going to have a horse collar on Hopkins. It's going to be a 15-yard horse collar on Hopkins. And so instead of a loss of 15 or 13, they're going to get it back inside the down marker. And I don't know if that's an automatic first down or not. Personal foul. Horse collar on Antonio Hopkins against the Chester Cyclones. That is the 6th penalty in the 65 total yards against the Cyclones. That was an effort play right there, though. You can't. I mean, it's like a face mask. It's hard to fault him for that. You're getting after the quarterback. He's running away. You reach up and grab him, and you grab him in the wrong place. But I understand the penalty. It's for safety. I get it and appreciate it. And so it's just one of those bad breaks that happens to you, just like catch a screen pass that's set up and you fall down. So instead of a big loss, it's going to be about a 2-yard loss, 1st down and 12 now for the Powdersville Patriots. Cyclone still got a good negative play on that, but it's 2nd down and 12. Cyclone defense, 3-5 defense, looking to bring some pressure. Here comes Jalen Moss up the middle. He hands it off to the running back on a run blitz. Fowler
nice
gets
tackle.
it, takes it up the middle, then cuts to the outside, and he's stopped out here by number 13, Reggie Heath Jr., And I believe he got about 9 on the play, so it brings up second down and short.
Nice tackle by Reggie.
Good tackle out here in the flats. But the clock continues to run. 8:53. Cyclones up 28-18. Ball is second down and 3 on just over the 45-yard line of Powdersville. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. Cyclones bringing pressure. Zan on the bull rush. Throws across the middle. Hits Sloan. Antonio Hopkins misses the tackle, but here's Raphael to pick it up and clean up the mess. And he gets over the 50-yard line. A first down for Powdersville. And so they've got it inside Cyclone territory at the 48-yard line, moving left to right against the Cyclones. Third first down of the second half for Powdersville. 3 receivers to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right. Hands it off to his running back up the middle. Cyclones take him down on a blitz, and he goes down back to the line of scrimmage.
Got him about a half a yard loss, but looks like he's getting to the line of
Got
scrimmage.
an injured player on the field for Powdersville. That's Fowler. He's coming off. He just got up slow. He'll have to come off for 1 play because they stopped the clock for him, but I think he's fine. I think he just got up a little slow. Cyclones take Jaquan Carter off the field and bring Zeke Evans back on.
There's number 2 back in the game. It's the first time we've seen him in a while.
2, Rambert is in the backfield as a running back. He's going to line up to the left side of number 16, Elijah Hudgens. Cyclones have a 3-3-5 defense looking to bring some pressure. 2 safeties over top. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. He's going to throw out here to Sloan. Cyclone's going to read that, and they're going to tackle him and swarm to the football. He lost about 2 yards.
You're not going to have a lot of success on that play right there with the Cyclones, guys. That play took way too long.
No, that's exactly right.
Let it run.
This game's going to get to the point where Powdersville, if they're put in a fourth down, fourth and even medium, they're going to probably have to go for it because they may not have any more possessions left.
Oh, absolutely. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap. Cyclones give chase. He's going to roll to his right, throw the ball down the field. His receiver falls down. Reggie Heath makes an interception, and the Cyclones will take it over first and 10
I'm going to tell you something.
at the 23-yard line.
If you have instant replay on that, that's not a catch. He bobbled it going out of bounds.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well,
he did not have possession.
Ball was thrown to Sloan. He failed coming out of his break, and Reggie Heath was there to receive the to catch the football. And as he did.
It was a great play by Reggie. I just don't think he had full possession as he was going out of bounds.
That's the second turnover of Powdersville tonight. Now they're trailing the turnover margin and threw an INT on the 4th play of that drive. Cyclones take it over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line, 22-yard line with 7:20 to go in this one.
We need about a 7-minute, 19-second drive.
Well, you called it up last week. 8-play, 11-yard drive, 2.5 minutes. McCullough takes a handoff from Dunham. He goes over the right side hole. Big hole opened up by Jordan Land and Kevin Anderson. He got up over the 35-yard line to the 36, first down, Cyclone.
This is probably not a position Powdersville's been in a whole lot this year, but you just wonder after that last turnover how much that might take out of them.
2 receivers to either side of the formation. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, runs the draw play to McCullough, and McCullough's going to get into the interior over the left side behind the left tackle, but he got about 3, and then he's driven backwards. So Cyclones will put it in place. 2nd down and 7 with 6:53 left in this one. 2nd and 7 from about their own 38-yard line, 39.
I wish we weren't in such a hurry to run a play. I'd like to see us take a little bit of time off the clock.
Exactly.
3 receivers to the left side. One's in tight in the slot. That's Carter. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. Going to be a quarterback run all the way. He gets to the 50-yard line. He's at the 45-yard line, inside the 40, down to about the 41 of Powdersville. And I tell you what, Dunham just rolled over those guys.
I tell you what, he'll kill your will.
Dunham just rolled over. The poor linebacker came up to make a tackle, and Dunham rolled over him. And I tell you what, old Trooper's got him a little attitude.
Yes,
he gets a little fiery, don't he? He gets a little fiery. That's the 8th first down for the Cyclones
keep
here.
That internal right now.
Absolutely. 8th first down for the Cyclones in the second half. 23rd of the night. 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Dunham in the shotgun. Waiting on the snap. McCullough beside him to his right. Takes a shotgun snap. Trevante on the draw. Pulling from his right tackle position. Dunham tries to follow him through, but Tervante's a little slow. He done played hard tonight, and Dunham ran up his backside. Jumbo, did you see that?
Ran over top of him.
He got 3 on the play, brings up
Zan
second down
had
and
20
7.
carries at halftime, and he's probably got about 10 or 12 on this second half. So he's up to probably at least 30 carries.
5:40 left in this one. 28-18 Cyclone lead. Ball's inside Patriot territory at the 39-yard line. Dunham taking the shotgun snap. Takes the snap, rolls to his right.
Oh, no.
He's going to try to throw downfield. He's got a man open. That's Reggie Heath, and the ball falls out of his hands because Reggie wants to run to a touchdown, which was wide open. He had nothing but green grass in front of him.
Come on, guys.
He dropped the pass.
That was a beautiful throw. Zan did a really good job, delivered the ball right where you're supposed to.
That's 3 drops on beautifully thrown footballs by Zan tonight. 39-yard line.
More importantly, it stops the clock.
5:22 to go, and Reggie Heath was trying to get to the end zone before he caught the football. He was wide open and just dropped it. 3 receivers to the right side of the formation, 3rd down and long for the Cyclones. 1 receiver to the left, that's Raphael Pendergrass. 5 offensive linemen. Dunham in the shotgun. Takes a shotgun snap. He drops back. He's going to try to set up a screen. He throws it to a safety valve out the middle. That's Andre Evans. Andre's going to get close to the first down.
I think he'll go for it here.
They get him in forward progress. He'll be up to about
He's going to have about
1
a yard
short.
He's going to be about a yard and a half, Clint. I think you go for it. You can't punt. There's really no advantage to punting. It's going to be about 4th and 2, every bit of it.
So I think that was a bad call. I think he got forward progress closer. But 4:46 left. Cyclones have it 4th down and 2.
Big play right here.
Inside Powdersville territory. Powdersville's crowd's loud. Zan Dunham gets a low snap, throws across the middle. He's got his man Andre Evans, and this time he makes the catch, Jeff.
Guys,
1st down, Cyclones.
Look, I'm going to tell you what. Zan threw a dart. He threw a dart on that ball.
That one right
there.
then. That was a dart.
And great catch. Great catch by Andre right there. That could be the dagger right there, guys.
I'll tell you what, Zan Dunham has upped his play these last 3 weeks in the playoff. He's thrown the ball better than we've seen him throw it his entire career.
100%.
And we followed him for 4
100%.
years. Dunham in the shotgun. Cyclones with a big 1st down pick up there. Throw across the middle to Andre Evans. Clock is running. Dunham takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough. He starts left, cuts back right. Behind the big block of number 52, C.J. McCree, and number 70, Trevante Weldon. 4:23 to go, and I think McCullough got 3, maybe 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 6. Officially, it's going to be 2nd down and 7. 2 receivers to the left side. 2 to the right. C.J. McCree is going to come off with official timeout. He's got an equipment issue. And they're going to send on Kajarius Jackson to play the left guard position beside.
They should wait and snap this at about 4:40.
Demorius Thompson.
You mean 3:40?
Yeah, that too.
Dunham in the shotgun.
They're not going to do it.
McCullough stands to his left. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. Going to call his own number. He's up the middle.
Touchdown.
10-5, touchdown Cyclone. So it is 34-18 with 3:49 left in this one. Cyclones up, and that's going to be really hard for Powdersville to come back down 3 scores, potentially 17 points as Henry Glenn comes on to try the extra point with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left against this Cyclone defense, which has pretty much had its way with Powdersville minus 2 big plays. Glenn on to try the extra point.
Well,
Powdersville jumps off sides, so we'll move it half the distance to the goal and try this kick again. So it is 34-18. Outsides on Powdersville, move it half the distance to the goal. Henry will try his point after again. He is perfect so far tonight on point after.
You know why this kick right here is really important?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Makes it 3 scores.
Absolutely, boys.
Absolutely.
Trooper Floyd is the holder. Jalen Moss is the long snapper. Henry Glenn is the kicker. Henry says he's ready. Trooper gives the hand. Good snap. Ball's down. Kicks up, and it is good. So the Cyclones are up 35-18 with 3:49 to go. Let's take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We thought it was last week, too.
Yeah, when it had 11 points with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah. So, well, that story, I love that story. I went back and listened to the broadcast. It's 5+ minutes when they fumble in the end zone. We score a touchdown, and then it's then it's 4 minutes and something. We're down 3 with no timeouts. But the lore is it started at 4 minutes, then 4.5. Now it's 5+ minutes from Jimbo. The lore will be the entire fourth quarter. We were down 17 we were down 27 with a quarter to play and no timeouts.
We were down 6 touchdowns.
No timeout.
And our quarterback was hurt.
Zan was limping on one leg. He just reeled himself in the end zone that last play.
Guys, I just think I hadn't seen these guys play all year. They're obviously good. You're not 12-0 by mistake, but I just think that the physicality of the Cyclones and the speed was more than they've seen all year.
Yeah, I don't think they were prepared for that. And there's a good football team on that field,
Yep.
Powdersville. But,
love the quarterback, love the skill positions.
Oh, yeah, and
that quarterback's good.
The coaching staff's good. They just didn't have the meat up front to deal with the physical speed of the Cyclones.
And we'll talk about this after the game, but let's give a lot of credit to our offensive line.
All right, Henry Glenn, here's the run-up and the kick, and it's going to be a high kick. It's going to be taken at about the 10-yard line. Deep man trying to get up into the wedge. He's gotten in there. Cyclone's going to converge on him, but he gets over the 30-yard line to about 35. Good hard run by the deep man there. He's a little guy, but he got to about the 34-yard line where the Patriots will put it in play. 1st and 10.
Didn't you say he was like 5'3", 100 and a quarter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 3:42 left in this one, down 35-18. They're going to have to open it up, and I'd like to see the Cyclones drop it back a little bit, play a little bit of prevent, not too much.
Keep it in front.
But keep it in front of you. Powdersville has it 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Moving left to right against the Cyclone defense. This Chester High School football, if you're just tuning in to WRBK, 3rd round of the state playoffs. Quarterback claps his hands. Now he gets the snap on a delay. Cyclone's giving pressure. He's going to throw it up deep down the field. As Zeke Evans, he got pushed down by the offensive receiver.
Wow.
And
wow.
Okay.
Whoa.
They caught the football down inside the 35-yard line. And, wow. So it's going to be first and 10 for Powdersville inside the Cyclone 35-yard line.
I'm not going to call it home cooking because I think it's been a very well officiated game.
The officials have done
well.
well.
That was a little obvious there.
Two double high safety. Quarterback claps his hands. He drops back. Cyclones giving some pressure. They're going to force him to his left and try to make him throw back across his body. He's going to throw it down this time, and that's Andre Evans. And he's going to intercept that football inside the 5-yard line. And the Cyclones' defensive line really gets the game ball. If I had to give a game ball to anybody outside of Zan Dunham, I'm going to give it to the offensive and the defensive lines combined. Because the Cyclones have won the battle up front.
Absolutely. 100%. I would agree with you on that, Clint. I mean, Zan's had a great game. I think Andre Evans has a great game. I think Shadim's had a great game, but let's give credit to the guys that have forced them to do things they probably are not comfortable with.
Well, that's right. I mean, the Cyclones right then dropped 8 and had 3 men in pressure, and they forced the quarterback to his left and made him throw it up.
And in terms of the offensive line, just the physicality of the offensive line tonight.
Yeah, that's the second interception on consecutive possessions, 3rd turnover for Powdersville tonight, and you're not going to win many ball games turning it over 3 times and losing the turnabout battle. Zan Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to roll, run up the middle, cut left, and then back up the middle. He's going to get over the 5-yard line to about the 8, so he gained.
I can't wait to see the total yardage, but I bet we're close to 500 yards tonight.
He gained 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 6. Now, I think you're exactly right. Maybe Travis can shoot us a text to let us know that after the game is over.
Or come up here after the game.
Because I just kept field position and turnovers and first downs, etc. 2nd down and 4 for the Cyclones. 2:45 to go in this one. Cyclones trying to ice it. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to run it over the right side himself. He's going to get the first down and more. 15-yard line, almost out to the 20. No, he did get to the 20. That's enough for a Cyclone first down.
That's the ball game.
That is the 25th first down for the Cyclones tonight.
I'm going to tell you something. This may be one of the most complete games we've played in a long time.
No, I think so. I think offensively, defensively, I think they came in locked in, and I think the concern is a timeout on the field with Powdersville. We'll take it with them. 2:32 to go. Cyclones up 35-18. We'll be back. No, I think you're exactly right. I think they came in locked in. I was concerned about it being a trap game. There was no worry about that once they took the field. No, I mean, that opening drive, they stomped a foot down on them, and it was on. And I think that minus 3 big plays, this game is well over. But Powdersville's hung in there. They've played hard. They've made some big plays, and they've had a great season as well. So to get to the final 8 in the state is saying something, isn't it, Jimbo?
Yes, sir.
That's a big accomplishment for these kids who start their season in the spring, and then they go and play in August in the heat and the sun and all that stuff. And if you say we won our region, we were undefeated, we got to the 3rd round of the state playoffs, we were 12-1. I tell you what, obviously they're going to be disappointed, but that's a season of lore in the history of the school, So I think they've had a great season. All right, back here at Cyclone Stadium, Dunham takes a shotgun snap, rolls over the left side, and Jordan Land comes out of there with a little bit of a knee problem, but he gets over the left side for a gain of 2, and that brings up second down, gain 3, second down to 7 for the Cyclones.
34 carries tonight for Zan.
2:26 left. Cyclones up 35-18, and there's another timeout on the field. Powdersville called it. We'll hold it right here with them. Yeah, no, I think you're right. 36 carries. 26. How many?
34.
34 carries. I think we'll see about 4 more before this night's over. And so he'll get close to 40 carries tonight. And I have no idea. What's his yardage? I mean,
He hasn't hit me up with that yet.
Yeah.
He's got a calculator down there trying to figure that up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he does it.
I still want to give props to the fans here at Powdersville. Not many have left.
No,
it's cold.
You're right.
Oh, it is cold, and I give them 100% of credit. I give the Chester fans credit, making a long trip, and it looks like we're going to have another long one to make the day after Thanksgiving over there at the Lions Den in Daniel. And coaches told me they felt like they had a score to settle over there, and so we'll see what happens. But that's a good football team. I can tell you that much.
A little different. A little different than we've seen all year.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So second down and 7, 2:26 left in this one. Dunham in the shotgun. Two receivers to the right side, a tight end in the game on the left side. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to McCullough. McCullough gets hit in the backfield. He loses about a yard on the play. Trevonte Weldon drove his man down the field, got him a pancake block. About 10 yards down the field. Timeout, Powdersville.
Flag.
No, it's timeout. Timeout, Powdersville. I tell you what, 2:18 left. We'll take it with them. This is Cyclone football on WRBK. Hey, I got to give Coach Mustard credit. He's coaching to the end. He's playing hard. That's a good coach. That's a good football team down there.
Tell you what, pretty impressive to hold these guys to 0 points. What'd she say?
Help Clint stay awake on the way home.
I'm going to stop by QT, get me a coffee.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Coffee and an apple fritter.
If they have one left.
I might get a muffin. I got a muffin last week. That was good. That
You
blueberry
did get a muffin, didn't you?
It was like a little hint of lemon and blueberry. Man, it was good.
Their muffins are they're pastries and their stuff.
I'm less worried about falling asleep than I am about Bambi going to the Sumter National Forest.
Right.
I'd hate to take out Bambi.
I can't believe the way these fans have stayed.
I tell you what, they got. You know what? I give them credit. They got a lot to be proud of, and they want to show these guys their support and pride at the end, and that's great.
No, why are you doing that?
That's the best thing could have happened right there. Dunham takes a shotgun snap. He's going to look down the field to throw the ball, and he got sacked in the backfield. And Jim said, "Why are you doing that?" I said, "That's the best thing that could have happened." And the clock continues to run. It'll run 20 seconds off the clock before you punt. But, well, if you throw it, it falls incomplete. You get the first down. But
why are you throwing it?
But you could throw an interception, stop the clock, whatever. So I think getting sacked is the best thing that could have happened right there. They lost 8 on the play. Rings up. Fourth down, 1:43 left. Henry got a good snap. And the punt, he had to get it out of there quick. It's a short punt, but at least it's going to hit and roll. And it's going to take a Cyclone roll. And wisely, Sloan jumped over it because it would have been a potential disaster had he tried to scoop it up. Ball goes dead at the Cyclone 36-yard line where the Powdersville Patriots will put it in play. 1st and 10 with 1:32 left and trailing the Cyclones by 17. All right, Cyclone defense just got one more stop. Hold it up and let it go. Patty just sent me a text, said, "Who's worried about you staying awake?" I said, "Janice." 2 receivers to the left side of the formation, 2 to the right. Hudgens takes a shotgun snap after he claps his hands. He's going to throw to the flats over there. He's got his receiver. That's number 11, the punter, I believe.
No, that's 14.
Oh, 14, excuse me.
Keep him in bounds.
He's got tackled in bounds. He gained 9 on the play. Brings up 1:20 to go. Brings up second down and 1. No timeouts for Powdersville. Cyclone defense stays on the field. Of course, they want to stop right here. They don't want to give up a touchdown or any points. And Powdersville's going to try to go to the end zone. 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Hudgens takes a shotgun snap. Going to roll to his right. Cyclones give chase. He's going to throw down the field. It's going to be intercepted by number 13, Reggie Heath Jr. That's his second of the night and the 4th turnover of the night 4th interception for Hudgens, and the Cyclones will ice this away. He caught it inside his own 5-yard line, and the Cyclones take it over from the 2, I believe.
You know what? They're still not getting up and leaving. They still sitting.
Well,
there.
they're going to give their team. They got a lot to
Boy,
be
I
proud
tell
of,
you
and they're
what.
going to give their team credit. I tell you, this is impressive.
This is amazing.
And I got to take my hat to these people
Yes,
over
sir.
here. They're super. They're supportive. And I believe we got a Chester called a timeout. We'll take it with them. 1 minute left in this one. Cyclones have it 35-18. They're going to try to ice it away here at the end of the ball game. We'll be right back. Cyclones football on WRBK. No, I think this is this has been a class act over here. I'll tell you what.
No doubt about it. 100%.
We had a class act last week too with Chapman. We've had 2 great experiences in the western South Carolina and upstate. Now
we need one next week too.
I'm going to say that may not hold true next week, but I'm going to try to be positive going into that.
Well, I'll
Jimbo.
be listening from Central Florida.
You going to try to be positive going into that, Jimbo?
The key word's try.
You had to fight your way out last time.
I know it. I sure did. That's why I said I'll try.
Oh, tell Neek not to take anything with him.
Oh, yeah, Neek got in a little trouble that game.
Tell Neek to leave the sledgehammer at home. It don't matter if the players want to use it or not,
And
far as a symbol.
And the blade. Leave the blade in your pocket.
Leave the blade. Come on, Neek. All right, we're back here. Cyclones about to take it over 1st and 10 inside their own 2-yard line. And they'll be moving right to left against this Powdersville defense. 1 minute left in the game. And the Cyclones going to try to ice it away. Powdersville has no timeouts left, so the Cyclones will run a Zan Dunham run up the middle, I think. He'll just kind of fall down, and then that'll be about it. Maybe one other snap in a V formation. We'll see from there. Dunham in the shotgun formation. Everybody's in tight, waiting on a snap. He got the snap. He runs forward. He's going to get over the 5-yard line. He got to the 6. He's going to take an opportunity to do a little punishment. But that's going to be it. Cyclones will down it on the next play. 49 seconds left, and they should be close. Maybe one more snaps, Jimbo, and it'll be over.
One more.
Well, it should. Well, yeah, one more snap.
One more.
That should be it.
Yeah.
Dunham got it 5 yards on the play, so it's 2nd down and 5. Cyclones going to get it down inside 30 seconds before they snap it. So this will be the last snap of the football game for the Cyclones here at Powdersville. The Cyclones will move to the 4th round of the 3A state championships to play the Daniel Lions at Daniel. Oh, Zan takes a snap, and he fumbles it, but then he falls on it, and that's going to be the last play of the game. Kevin hit him right in the hands, but the ball falls to the ground. Zan recovers it. That's it. So it's going to be 35-18 victors over the Powdersville Patriots here in Powdersville, South Carolina. Cyclones win the 3rd round, and they advance.
Look at them clapping for their team.
They advance to the Upper State Championship next Friday night in Daniel in Central South Carolina at Daniel High School. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. This is Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr, and Jim Fuller. This is great. We'll be back to summarize this game as we wrap it up here. Cyclones victorious, 35-18. We'll take a break. 2-minute break, Bill. Hey, man, I appreciate your willingness to share some information. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Hey, will you go with us next week? Because I need some escort next week. That's a rough place down there.
I haven't been there in a couple of years. So
Yeah. Thank you, bud. You too.
Just physically dominate them. It's way better.
Oh, yeah.
Just a better team.
No question. No question. Well, I was on the – we'll talk about it afterwards. I don't want to talk about it right now. On the way home. To me, I want to be respected. That was awesome. I hate it. I tell you what, number 4 was a really good ball player.
Yes, he was.
I think number 3 Slade was. He was.
12 feet taller than we are right now.
I understand.
Finally be rebuilt.
That's really?
Well, we have been told that for the past 4 years.
Oh, they're just talking to us about the press box here. It is kind of low. It's hard to see when everybody's standing up. You got to stand
My
up.
favorite
to see.
thing about it is it's warm.
Yeah, is it cool in the summertime? Yeah, see that we got an air conditioning unit is just ridiculous. It doesn't heat either. So I'm glad y'all got one that works. We got a great press box. Right. We got a great press box, but the AC needs to be replaced.
Oh, nice. When are they going to start?
All right, we're back here at Powdersville High School. Cyclones were victorious 35-18. They won the third round of the 3A state championship, moving on to the upper state championship next Friday night in Daniel. Daniel was dominant in their victory over Clinton. We kind of anticipated that happening.
Yes, sir.
We didn't know what to expect coming into this game between the Cyclones and Powdersville. Powdersville's 12-0 on the season, won their region. We thought that Cyclones would have a good chance to be physical and to run with speed, and we thought maybe Powdersville would not be prepared for that kind of physicality and speed.
Right.
We just had no idea the Cyclones would be as dominant as
they were. Again, you said it earlier. Game ball to me is the offense and defensive line. Offensive line for so much push. I mean, we were just a lot more physical. Defensive line really made the quarterback throw on the run a lot, and just he's. I don't know if that's what he's used to. Rolling to the right or rolling to the left, but when he was moving, it was very uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, I think he had. He wasn't a very tall young man, and so he had to move. Cyclones were able to get some pressure on him. I think they started to move the pocket in the third, fourth quarter because they just had to move it. Cyclones forced them to move the pocket as the night went on. They stopped the run and made them exclusively a passing football team, and that just did not play well into Powdersville's hands. They had two big plays that got touchdowns and then a pick six, and that's it.
Yep, that's it.
And so the Cyclones were dominant, and I know Coach Floyd will be thrilled, and the guys will. They'll have a lot to work on, but you're right. It's amazing to think about. We haven't seen the offensive and defensive line dominate a football game
like that
since 2018.
I agree. I think you're 100% right. It was just a really good effort. And listen, hats off to the Cyclone kids. I mean, a month ago, if you thought we were going to be here, if you told me we were going to be here a month ago, I'd have called you a liar.
Right.
Just kind of the way the season was going and things were going, injuries and all that other stuff. But, man, they have put it together in the playoffs. Won two impressive back-to-back road games, guys. One at Chapman and then one at Powdersville. I mean, a 12-0 Powdersville team who is a good football team.
Well, that's right. And then they got to go get a 13-0 next week at Daniel.
And next week's a different animal, guys.
Yeah. It's a different animal next week, and we'll head that way. And, but I tell you what, Cyclones were victorious. We don't have any stats, but let me just give you a couple things. Cyclones were victorious tonight, but they won the turnover battle 4-1. They took away the ball 4 times from Powdersville. Each one of them were interceptions. Turned it over one time early on with Zan Dunham, and no other turnovers after that. Cyclones were able to amass. I had them down for 25 first downs, 15 of those in the first half. They scored on 4 of their first 5 offensive possessions to take a 28-18 lead into the halftime break. Missed a field goal in the second half, but then came back and scored a touchdown on a long drive. And the beauty of it all was, good job, RJ. The beauty of it all was that their drives, so they may not have scored touchdowns and missed field goals, Jimbo, but the drives took a tremendous amount of time off the clock.
That's the key. They took time off the clock, and it took a little will out of them. Every time we got another first down, another first down, another first down.
That's right. And I think that, we don't have time of possession, but I think time of possession would be huge in the Cyclones' favor. Yeah. And you saw that come out play. Though the Cyclones didn't put a lot of points on the board in the second half, Jeff, you saw that come out to play. Oh, you've taken your mic off. But, Jim, you saw that come out to play in the second half as Cyclones were able to do basically what they wanted to do up front because Powdersville was outmanned, but they also were worn out.
Yeah, and our line just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed.
Right.
And it paid off from midway third quarter on,
So the Cyclones were dominant tonight at Powdersville. They win 35-18. I got to take my hat off. We said it multiple times. The folks here at Powdersville have been fantastic, from the parking attendants to the people in the booth to the coaching staff to the fans, even as I was out and about among them. Even some of their players spoke to me when I crossed the field before the game. So they've been fantastic. Great host, and we appreciate them. These fans from Powdersville, they stayed. They supported their team from the get-go and to the end.
They just now leaving.
And they were here, and they gave their guys a standing ovation, even though they did not get the victory on the field. And so I got to tell you, we got to take our hats off. This has been a great experience for us. We appreciate the public address announcer wearing his Braves shirt because Go Braves, World Series champions. He's got a voice for PA. I heard him out there. He does a great job. And so we're so thankful. Thanks to our sponsors. Thank you, Bill, back in the studio. Thanks to Jeff Sigmund, who let us do it. Let's go do it again next week. Next Friday night, 7:30 kick, 7 o'clock airtime. Cyclones will be in the Lions Den in Central South Carolina, taking on the Daniel Lions, the prohibitive favorite to win the 3A state championship. But the Cyclones will go in with all they got, and then their minds, Jimbo, they got a score to settle from last year. So a dangerous Cyclone football team with a chip on its shoulder playing like their coach. That'll be it from Powdersville tonight. Cyclones 35-18 victors over Powdersville Patriots here in the 3A state playoffs in the third round. Cyclones will move to the upper state championship. With that said, this is Clint Davis, Jeff Kerr, Jim Fuller. Thank you all for joining us. Go Cyclones. We'll see you next week.